Three, two, one. We're going live. Mhm. What's going on, family? There we go. Perfect. Got some audio. All right, fire. We are here. We are back. Ohnahji U. Another undivided attention space. Let me know. We got a different setup and stuff here. Um, Let me know what the vibes are. How you guys doing? Uh, yeah. Just let me give me an audio check and stuff. Let me know. But yeah, we good, we good. Okay, so, Onaji U, Undivided Attention, season two the start of the season was amazing. Um, Friday, July 4th, sat down with Pops, amazing conversation, 3 hour joint. Go check that out. Clipped it up and stuff too, so there's some nice little clips that you can go ahead and peep over there. Um, Let's see what else we got. Episode two was on Tuesday was insane. We sat down with Chrome, Y2K Chrome, going crazy. Man, Y2K, Chrome, Culture, the whole gang, they're going up. I love it. I love to see it. But now we on episode three. This is another special one. I'm super excited, super excited. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see, peeps in a building. Hey, okay. Thank you, Tay. Melly Miller in the building. OG, Onaji fam, loud and clear. Thank you for the audio check. Sounds good. You guys are amazing. Better call Zaw first in the building. Good to see you, fam. Let's go. Had a cool little stream yesterday. Another yapping with B session where he was in the back of it, vibe coding. We're in some crazy times. We're in some cool stuff. So yes, Zeus in the building. Good to see you, fam. What's going on? And Wobbles, first time chat. Yeah. First time chat in the Onaji U chat. It's good to see you, fam. We in the building. It's good to see all y'all. We finna turn up. Um, yeah, let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. So, without further ado, this is Onaji U. Hey, boss in the building. There we go. The whole gang's here. Yeah, tap in with the chat. Let us know what's going on. How you guys are feeling. How the week's starting off. How the week's ending up. How the weekend's about to start. Uh, Ju- July is here, summer's here, the second half of the year is here. Yes, a lot of things are moving and grooving and growing. I can't wait to tap in with y'all, but we got a special undivided attention space today for y'all. So without further ado, this guest on episode three, another individual super close to me, super close to my heart. Um, Known this individual for a long time. Lived with this individual probably the longest that I've ever lived with any human. You know what I'm saying? This individual super special to me. Day one Onaji supporter, day one Ohnahji B supporter, day one Brian supporter, day one, yes, yes, just all that stuff. The legacy we're building together is great. I'm excited to introduce y'all to none other than T, my wife, my better half, my soulmate, my queen, my all that good stuff, y'all. Um, yes, been rocking for a long time. Um, end of February, we're celebrating 13 years, gang. 13 years with these rings on, these rings and things. We living life out here. It's beautiful. But yeah, this is my corporate baddie Barbie. She's out here, the boss things, running things. I love everything she does. I'm so proud of her. Let's see if I can get this transition going. Let's see. Paw to the right. Boom. Oh, dang it. What it did it refresh. Now let's get it. Let's get her in there and then we're gonna give a nice warm welcome. Properties. Why? Why? I had it too, guys. I had it. Boop. And then boop. And then boop. Oh shoot, did the call drop? There we go. Bang. We up. Let's see. Let's see if we on screen. Nice warm welcome. Oh Najee fam. Where am I at? Boom. There we go. And I need to make sure we got sound. Bloop. All right. T. T in a bit. Wait, it's gone now. What the heck? Why is it doing that? Okay. Do I have to be y'all? That's not cool. Hold on, 2 seconds. Let's take that out. There we go. All right, chat. Cool. We're gonna leave it like that. All right. What's going on, T? How you feeling? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can see you and hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Chat, let me know if we've got some audio, visual, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna touch a thing. Um, yeah, let us know, how the levels are on the audio, though we can adjust. But T in the building. Hey, Miss V. Hey, Miss V. What's going on, family? It's good to see you. Appreciate you so much for agreeing to be our special guest number three. Now, boss in the chat going crazy. Say, yeah, friend. Hey, Miss V. For sure. Boss of their fangirling so hard right now. So it's good stuff. She's also going to be in the chat too. So, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, she'll be in there typing away and all that good stuff. I mean, if you've seen right there at that leaderboard at the top, she got that number three gift spot already off top, first time in the thing. So, yes. T, how you doing? How you feeling today? What's going on? What's the vibe?
It's early, so I feel like I'm off today, but I'm still in a Zoom call. But we're gonna make it happen.
Well, this ain't your normal Zoom call. This is a fun one. You don't have to. That's the background you would use on your Zoom.
You pulled me for a chat?
I, I cannot. I cannot. For sure. Oh shoot, did I glitch it out? My bad. I'm moving too much already. Um, that's what's
Well, I
up.
appreciate you gave me your setup so I could have the good lighting. So partnership.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I might look a little chalky today. But that's we on the little sec. I got my workstation stole, y'all. I got my workstation stole by the
Real bad.
Hollywood talent. Just came through. Yeah, for sure. Well, let's get into it. So we're up to this point. You know, uh, February, end of February coming up. We're celebrating 13 years. I'm super excited. That is a milestone number for us because
Wait,
we've got.
wait,
Say again.
what did you say? End of February?
Yeah, coming
How
up
many
end of
years?
February. 13.
No.
Yeah, baby, that's our 13. It's coming up because I have big plans.
Here for the vibe.
Yeah, 12 was this year. 13. Yeah. No, am I wrong?
Yeah, but you made it sound like you said coming up like it was 2 months away. It's a whole like half year away
Oh, I'm
still.
I'm excited though. Yeah, I said end of February. It's a whole over half a year. You're right. You're right. But I'm excited. I'm just, that's all it is. I'm excited. 13 is a cool little, it's a cool little like angel number if you know for us in our family in our partnership. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some big things. But um, tell us about the journey so far. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling being married to me? I don't know. How you feel about? Look, the face is already going crazy. Um, Let me know. Happy for y'all. As someone who's getting married soon, Zeus says it's nice to see a strong marriage while building your legacies. Yeah, we are. We are trying. But before we get into like partnership and all that good stuff, tell us a little bit about you. You're a corporate baddie, boss things. Ever since I've known you, you've been killing it on the retail side, killing it in the corporate game. Y'all chat, this lady right here, like she doesn't play when it comes to the corporate, right? She in there, she knows her stuff. She's always getting whatever company she's at, she's getting recognized left and right, company wise, getting flown out to the special events. When they do like the little top summit type joints and the people come out and whatever. That's what she be at. So shout out to you, T. I'm proud of you. Let us know what's up. What's up with the corporate scene? Let us know what you've been doing on your boss life.
I'm retail when I was like 16. I started doing like fitting rooms at J.C. Penney back in the day. I had kids young, and life didn't go as planned as it usually does for a lot of people. And I just kind of worked my way up to where I'm at now. Retail life is not easy. Um, but it provides a great life. I think something like similar to your dad is like, you start having kids and things change and plans change, and you just got to do what you got to do to take care of your family. So, retail has been very good to me. So I complain and I whine and cry and all of the things, but it's provided a great life for me, for my family, and I'm good at that job now. So I
Hey,
think
talk
like
that.
now I'm just in a point of where I'm at in my career where I'm using my skill set to like bring up the next little group and make sure the little next generation is set and just really advocating for people in the workspace now. To me, it's not about bringing corporations all the money I can anymore. It's about how
Mm,
can I balance that with providing folks opportunities that don't get opportunities all the time. So that's something I'm really looking cognizant about.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. You know, with that chat with my pops on Friday, you know, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I can see it. I see more of B, and I see more of you." I think um, as we have this conversation, this you know, building us as a partnership. I think after this call, you guys are gonna have that same you know, realization, like, oh, I learned so much about B through T and them together. You know, we are super proponents of, you know, DEI, inclusion, diversity, all that good stuff. We're the Jedi's, right? What is it? Justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion. Now they switched it up, you know. But that's what we've been about, right? So even, you know, even if we're outside together, even if we're outside together, with a bunch of strangers, we see people get picked on, or we see something that's not right, something that's not happening. We too are not the type that's just gonna be like sitting back, minding our business. We're gonna be the type that's going to be like, nah, that ain't right, and we gonna turn up and we gonna crash out if we need to. You feel me? Which you got a couple different stories. We might not get to that today. You said what?
The kids call me the D1 crash out.
Sometimes it be like that, but no. Shout out to you. So let's get into a little bit more. Your backstory. Um, T has like super big sister energy. First daughter energy of, you know, a whole bunch of brothers and sister, right? And then she's a boy mom on top of that, like through and through. Um, tell us about that journey. Like, how's that been? Would you change that for a thing or not? That's your vibe.
Oh, I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest granddaughter. I'm the oldest daughter. I was the only girl for like 19 years until my sister came along. And I didn't like, I'm talking like I never lived with her. Like I was already outside the house, about to get married, all the things. So for me, I wouldn't change any of that. I'm a boy mom through and through, real bad, like probably to a fault, but that's okay. So I think I've always just grown up with boys. I've always been like the tomboy growing up.
Mm,
So I think just like taking the lead has always just been my personality. You know, back in the day, it was you're bossy, you're this, you're that. And I
mm,
really try to change that narrative. Like, no, we're assertive girls. We're not bossy girls. So when I hear them call little girls bossy now, it's like, no, they're
I love
assertive.
it.
They know what they want to do. They take charge. And I think that's a huge piece that we need to like try to break away from with girls is that just because they have leadership qualities doesn't mean they're bossy because you don't call boys bossy when they show leadership skills.
Mm,
So,
say
no
that.
go for me.
Say that. You talking already? We getting started in this undivided attention. No, I love it. You know, the chat's going crazy. They got some good questions and things in there. Um, you know, I've seen a lot of that. You know, as I'm trying to mature and grow up, I'm seeing a lot of that where I see posts from, you know, from ladies out there, and they're like, "Oh, this is, you know, a shout out to the queens out there who are now, you know, running their companies, running their divisions, running their sectors that were once told they were too bossy. They once had their, you know, the desk out in the hallway where they were talking too much or they were distracting the class or whatever. Those are the girls that are running these different sectors. So it's super dope to hear you talk about how, you know, going forward and your run up to now, you know, you're trying to change that narrative, and I agree. You've you know, spoken out on so many different platforms. You go ham on your socials, just advocating for everything you're about, right? T doesn't play about her morals, her values, her mindset. She'll stand 10 toes down on whatever. Don't matter who it is. Don't matter if it's a boss. Don't matter if it's a family member. Whatever. You know, a friend, quote unquote friend from back in the day. It doesn't matter. So um, you know, that's just what I one of the million things that I love about you. So yeah, let's keep it pushing. I think we have some dope questions in here. Let's see. Boss said, "What drew you to be such an advocate and so inclusive?" If you want to touch, on that backstory and things,
Yeah, I think well, first of all, I'm Native. I'm Native and white.
talk about it.
So I think but I grew up in a predominantly white household. So I think like I've always had that privilege there of I mean just being transparent. Life was pretty easy for me. I got in trouble at school, but I've always been I think empathetic person. And so the older I got and I started to see some things that didn't like sit well with me. But, you grow up in your environment and you're learning behaviors and, what's affecting you is not affecting everybody else or vice versa. And I mean, full transparency, I've always been an advocate for speaking out when something doesn't feel right and just speaking my mind. But life got really, really real for me when I married you and we had our baby. And the things that I didn't see or that I saw happening that I would speak up on, but now they were affecting me differently. They were affecting my child differently. They were affecting, and I'm not going to say this is the right thing, but that's what really opened my eyes. And it was just being in a different environment and having those different lived experiences, which I think that everybody can relate to, right? Because I think that's just the human nature is if like something's not affecting you as much. But I learned from that, I think. And even if something doesn't affect me now, I'm very quick to listen more. There are things that don't affect me when it comes to, um, like personally, when it comes to people's like human rights. I can think of like the ICE raids going on right now really don't affect me or my family closely, but they affect people that I am close to and I see what they're going through. So I think it's just learning how to be a better person every day. And you're going to make mistakes and you're going to not always have the right point of view, but it's just about how you learn and grow from those things.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, that's love, and that's what we do. That's what we do, and it's been an incredible journey, right? I've always I value having a partner that um, values looking out for not only just self interest or just super close knit family, but talking about making the community better, making the village better, making the world better, making the workplace better for a bunch of different people. And um, I love it. I love it so much. That's what's up. The chat's going crazy. They got some dope
Uh,
questions. Say again.
they're mowing something. But what I was going to say is that I think now what we can do as parents and what we try to do as parents is really just build on that. Like, so what we didn't learn growing up and what we've experienced now, we're teaching that to our kids and we're just making the next generation even more emotionally intelligent.
Yeah, a lot of times that I mean, sorry, not emotional, generational wealth gets tossed around left and right, but we don't talk about how, you know, wealth doesn't it's not just monetary, it's not just finance, right? The wealth is health and mindset and well-being, all that good stuff. So, breaking those generational curses that you might have, um, within family or trauma or whatever, and fixing that over the generations, that's general wealth and it's general. Why I keep saying general? Generational wealth in itself right there too. So um, shout out to you. The chat saying W talk, high EQ talk. Okay, I appreciate y'all coming through this morning. We vibing. This my baby. So, but if you guys have any questions, let me know. Tap in. All that good stuff. Z said, "Want to take it even further." Um, so how did y'all meet? You want to get into that? I'll take it away.
We've
Not
known each
necessarily.
other since high school.
Yes. So we went to the
I
same.
mean, so I,
Yeah, we went to the same high school. It's funny in high school though we didn't really like interact or know each other like that, right? We were in completely different circles.
you were
We're
the
not.
popular kid. I didn't like the popular kids.
Well, hey, yo, that's how
Hey,
we.
yo, I didn't like it. Y'all had the mean girl energy. I didn't like that. Not you specifically, but the popular kids.
But you, oh, now come. Okay, so you trying to turn it up, all right? Now come on, you was on the cheer squad, so you was closer to the actual quote unquote mean girls than I ever could have been.
I'm not a fan.
Not the chat saying I know B was a popular kid. Um, yeah, Zeus said
Definitely.
we did too. We did too. Big Sag energy. Hey,
Sagittarius.
but I was still, Z laughing in the chat. But for me, it's like I don't feel. Hey, maybe I was. High school was a long time ago for me. For me, you can. I don't know about for you, but I don't feel like I was like super mean. I don't feel like I can't see the appreciate the follow gang. I can't see the names. I messed it all up, but it's all good. We in here. Um, for me, I don't feel like I was like a super mean kid in high school. I may no, nah, I wasn't because I know there's like people on the football team or the basketball team that maybe wasn't really getting invited to the cool table, or the kids that wasn't getting invited to the cool table. I think for me, I did a really good job of being a chameleon. Sometimes you say that's to a fault, which I feel you. Um, but I was really trying to balance getting straight A's and being in the top 10 and having my picture in the yearbook as like one of the top 10 nerds, and you look with the other top 10 and
Not
that's
your,
we were some nerds. Say it again.
not your picture. You would want your picture all over the yearbook.
My picture was all over the yearbook. My yearbooks, yeah, are treasures. I'll be sad if I ever lose my yearbooks. That's funny. You can make
I
fun of
bet.
me on now. Don't do that. We're not going there.
Like two girls in there, like,
We're not doing
I'm
that. We're not doing that. That's not.
gonna miss you.
That's not. What's Okay, okay. So, anyways, high school is a tiny part of the whole story. So we running. Let me keep us on track on time. High school we didn't really know each other like that. I wish we did. That'd been cool. But I'm glad that everything happens for a reason. The universe works the way it does, and we kind of reconnected. Outside of that, when I was in college and going through that, Melody laughing in the chat. When I was going through that and the retail journey, right, and there was only one really cool big mall, the new mall, where we grew up, or where I grew up, and that's where we kind of met. So in the retail space, we kind of reconnected. I was selling cell phones back then, all that good stuff, and we would see each other through the mall and everything like that. Over time, we kind of just re kind of kindled our friendship and things like that, and then you know went through some turbulence, went through some real turbulence that we might have to put in an actual book. It might be a bestseller, New York Times bestseller, whatever. But then, like 2008, 2009, 2010 is when we really cemented us as a couple. We back in the day, I might be dating myself, but we made it Facebook official. If you know, you know, all that. I'm just saying. And then the rest has been a blast and a vibe and a journey. So we've, of course, like any couple, any family, have had trying times, some ups and downs, things like that. We're working on us. I think we're at a cool spot and a cool place right now where we are going forward. We're still building, still growing, balancing learning each other, balancing learning um, the landscape of time and just seeing our kids grow and kind of going through that and transitioning through that. So go ahead, T, you weigh in. I was talking a lot.
Mm, I don't know if I have anything to weigh on. I sometimes I forget you were in retail, but I knew you liked
Wow.
me because I had a credit on my phone bill, so that was cool.
Okay. You out here disclosing info. Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah. A little shooting my, no, what, I don't know, wasn't shooting my shot, but I was just putting myself, I was being nice and friendly. That's it. I was being
Oh,
nice. I think you
yeah.
came through and we had a good little friendship, and I wanted to compensate that by doing what I can uh, in the retail lane that I had. That's all. And I'm the same way now. Wherever I can help out the homies, I'm gonna help out the well, not the same way. Look at your face. Not the same way like that, but I help where I can help, chat. That's it. A real provider. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No, so to that story, T has been the sewer boss energy, big sister energy forever. Um, you know, book smart and street smart, all that good stuff. Just running things right. Real independent. We run the world, girls type vibes, and we had to come to a situation where I wasn't really able to hold it down, and I was able to, on the family side, kind of be, you know, the family guy, and I did the stay at home pops thing for a while. As a creative, I was always trying to find something to dabble and do some art and music or whatever. Just sticking my hands in a bunch of different things, trying to get something to pop. That's kind of where, I've always been a super big tech head, math head. That's where I kind of connected with crypto, blockchain, all that good stuff, and then started, in 2015, seeing, or not 15, like 18, 19, seeing like the art kind of merge with the tech, and then that's when I started building Ohnahji, and that's kind of been, my staple. That's what T's like. No, stick with that. You are not. No, no. This is the thing. That's what you're doing. That's what we're doing. So we building that thing out, and here we are now on this Undivided Attention Season 2, Episode 3 with T. So yeah, go ahead. Whatever you want to say.
Oh my.
All right, y'all. Questions in the chat. Let us know. Um, yeah, anything. Oh, there we go. I did see that one. Boss said, "What's your sign, Miss V?" If you want to let him know.
She's a Leo,
Big
so that
Leo, big lioness energy for sure, for sure. Boss said, "Okay, let's get into it. And get into the tech. Let's do it." So, you down with this NFT life? What's NFT stand for?
no fucking thanks. I can cuss, right?
Yeah, you can. Ah, she said, "Miss."
So,
Go ahead.
mm, well, I am a right click save as girly,
Oh my God.
so no, I support Onaji. I think it's cool, but I what I love more about it is how it can branch out. So I think that yes, like while you started as an NFT collection, I think for me, I appreciate the direction that it's going, and I really my favorite part of it is the one that you built it, right? So
Yeah.
I was here with you when you were up at 2 o'clock in the morning freaking out because something wasn't working or wasn't loading, and
Hey
like
yo,
you're on
for sure.
like trying to do that. And I think the other part I appreciate is the education piece of it and Onaji U and really just being able to advocate and educate. And that's my favorite part of it. The NFTs are just like the icing on the cake for me. Like they're cute. I love the little pictures. I have one. It's cute. It's great. So I think for me that the NFT piece of it is cool and it's like the extra, but I appreciate the like baseline of it.
Don't let her fool you, y'all. She knows how to get on the ether scan and interact with these smart contracts. Don't let her fool you. You know it.
Don't not too
Well,
much.
but here's the thing. Blockchain is just that running ledger. It's data. It's databases, and that's you. Like I told you about that part, and you was like, oh, okay, that part's making sense for sure. And I was like, she been showing me things on. Oh, never mind. Let me put all your business out there, but the corporate
He's an
side, you
Excel
got it.
queen.
Yeah, she's an Excel queen. She know. Yeah, yeah. She be formulating. One time, never mind. Now I'm not even gonna get into that. Okay, all right, for sure. That's too funny. Leo and Sag. Leo and Sag doing things. It's a good time. What else we got in the chat, y'all? All right, let me pull out my phone. I'm trying not to move. I'm trying like to be a statue because I don't know. This camera setup is kind of getting me out of there. But we've got we got some questions. Um, all right, so along those lines, we got some questions. Shout out to Dean Boss 2.0 going crazy. But here's one that's kind of relevant. What's something people might not realize about what it's like to support someone building a project like Onaji U?
I think there's different perspective, right? Because I'm not like I understand tech. I know how to work it. I know how to troubleshoot. Like my job calls me IT. But at the same
Yeah.
end, I think for me, like on the back end, is just like I like crypto, all of the things. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Can I convert it to USD? So I think for me, it's just like not understanding fully the concept of it or the importance or the intent, and then just seeing somebody go so hard for it is like okay. So I think like it's one having to navigate understanding. and two, like asking questions to understand, and then, just being a supportive wife when none of that works.
Yep. Yep. No facts. You just saw. I'm telling you, all I'm hearing is you saying she got monies, cause you like we. I'm coming. I'm in her ear talking about money's broken. She's like, nah, money
I'm like,
flowing.
my money's cool.
I'm dead. No, but no, that's real. That's real. That's a valuable perspective. And we try to do navigate that. I'm trying to explain. It's hard because I'm trying to explain how like this is this crypto, this blockchain, this global, movement is affecting other countries that, maybe won't aren't as, you know, I don't know, situated as someone like you, RT. It's like, we we live in a pretty comfortable life. Of course we want to, of course anybody can want to add to it for sure. But because of you, shout out to you. You've been holding it down. I'll be trying to supplement as much as I can. I'm ready for this. Hey, if this next bull market is on the way, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, we you gonna be on Etherscan again for sure. Back in your back.
Right.
I'm dead. But no, I think it's really cool. I think as we go on, because okay, so for perspective though, I've been in your ear about crypto blockchain since '08. No, not yeah, oh end of '08, not '09. Bitcoin white paper stuff when nobody knew about it. And to her, in her defense, is just another super high level brand new tech thing that she's like, okay, B, whatever. But I was like, no, this one's different.
Bring 'em
But it's like Boy Who Cries Wolf. I say, oh, this one's different every time because this one is different, every time. But this one happened to be, number one crypto coin, Bitcoin. It did its big thing, and it's still doing its big thing. And I have a lot of fun just teaching people. I have I'm super appreciative for your input when it comes to what you do understand, being transparent about like I no, I still really don't get it. Why is this thing closing in on 120K? Why? You know what I'm saying? And so just having those conversations with you helps me, further strengthen Ohnahji, and we're trying to build on the education side as well too. So, yeah, you're doing your big thing, girl. I love it.
I think where we like have been able to find balance or are still working on finding balance is like you're a creative and
Yeah.
I am super analytical and data driven and all of the things. So I feel like my questions balance. And I think it also is a good thing for you if you really want to teach other people. Like, I think my questions are similar to what other questions have for people that are really just driven by data and the corporate world and what that looks like. And it's like, how does this work for the everyday life?
Hmm.
For somebody that doesn't have the ability to just go all in on crypto, like what's a good way to start? And I'm not asking this because I don't want to hear it, but like, what's a good way to start and where is it important? And I think like just a comparison to stocks at some point was helpful,
Okay.
just because it grows over time and sometimes they go down and go up. But I mean, I'm a person who for the longest time didn't know my 401k was stocks. I just was like, oh, putting money away, savings
Yeah.
account. So I think like
Appreciate the
there's
call,
just
gang.
no education around money in the US, period. So I think it's all about learning and exploring.
It is. It is. And you say that, everybody, it's cool too because you've been so successful in your professional journey that it's cool to hear stories of like, you've been so focused on what you've been doing, what you've been growing, your skills when it comes to the people side, the diversity and inclusion side, and all of that, right? Just, navigating, being a manager, and killing that role, you know, things like, oh, how much I'm supposed to, how much this company is going to match in my 401k. You don't really need to know like the extras on it of where that's going, what it's being invested into, and things like that. You just know, hey, this is an investment piece where company's gonna match. I'm gonna utilize this vehicle and things like that. So it's cool to hear that because uh, as I'm coming, across people in this journey, and I'm trying to teach them about blockchain and crypto and things like that. I do sometimes. break it down to the stock level. But sometimes people are like, I don't know anything about that either, and I'm like, okay. So then it's like, should I go to explain the difference between the two, or should I just start with where we're at now? And I think that's what I've been doing now. Um, for me, I had a point. I've lost it. You know that, but you used to that. You used to that, T.
Mm. We can move on.
We can move on. All right, what you? I see some homies in the chat. Alchemist Six
Now
came through. You said what?
I'm checking out.
All right, all right. Well, what you want to talk about? Oh, never mind. I did have a perfect segue. The segue was this. You talk about I being on the creator side, you being, the data, the you know, the corporate boss, Batty Barbie side. We talk a lot about, when our similar interests, and we'll get into that because, I know you don't want to talk tech too long. When we talk about our interests, right? She's a sports girly, right? Go Nuggets. She all about, college. She's all about hoop. She knows hoop, y'all, big time, which is really cool. It's been cool to see her on that journey. Just celebrate. I'm not a teams guy. We grew up in a place that didn't have like a team specific, any teams specifically in that area. So I was just like, all right, that's not that cool to me. Same with my pops too. He's like, yeah, I mean, my mom, she got some teams in football and all that good stuff as well too. Say it again.
They stink.
Hey, yeah. I have different views on like fandom and all that stuff as well too. But nah, T knows ball. She knows music. She plays keys as well. So that's another uh, uh, cross section in the Venn diagram for us on our interests. I love that about her. We talk music takes, all that good stuff. Shout out to New Music Friday gang. New Music Friday went crazy today, y'all. So we can talk about that as well too. But we talk about the difference between like, that balance and that spectrum between book smart and like street smart, right? To where, on the street smart side, we kind of just have like raw talent, doesn't need to be taught. They can just see something, emulate it, see a dance, just boop boop bop, just like those freaking natures, uh, those once in a lifetime talents, right? And on the other side, we have like the super book smart people who have studied the tactics, are super good at just absorbing and retaining information and all that good stuff as well too. So, you know, um, it's blurry. I'm blurry real bad. See?
I don't know. I'm asking. Half my screen is not blurry, but the Twitch stream looks super blurry.
Oh shoot, it's probably the internet. Dang, let me. All right, thank you though. I mean, I hope it catch up, but if not, I mean, you stole my setup, so I mean, I'm
Hmm.
doing the best I can. T. I'm doing. Oh, boss said clear out here though, so maybe it's just, yeah, I don't
Might
know,
just be.
but appreciate you. Boss said, do you sing? She said hard no. She's lying. There's been many,
Huh?
many times. Nope, nope. Hold on. She's lying. There's been many, many times where I've been trying to get her on the mic, get in the booth, do some stuff because no, she definitely knows keys. She knows melodies. She knows strong song structure. Stop it. If T wanted to be a songwriter, she could be a songwriter. Stop playing around. But anyways, that's fine. Um, all right. Let's see. You want to do the lightning round? Let's get in the lightning round. We're already at 9:45. This is flying by. I hope you guys are enjoying this conversation. I am. I always have fun kicking it with T. Yeah, W Street Smarts. Yeah, so yeah, we get into heated debates on that. But let's get it. You want to get in lightning round? Let's get in lightning round. This is lightning round. Just whatever comes.
Right?
Yeah, whatever comes to the top of your head. Just this or that type of vibes. Let's
Okay.
see. Um, dogs or cats?
None.
Birds or sea lions?
That's mean. Sea lions.
Why's it gotta be mean? Why's it gotta be mean?
Because I like both.
What was
No
blue,
pets.
red, or yellow?
Yellow.
Um, okay, I like that. I like that. Favorite artist, music artist.
Christopher Maurice Brown.
Hey, CB in the building. CB fans, the stands. Is there a hive name?
Uh,
No, I don't think so either, huh? Just the I don't know. Whatever.
the
Um,
Haram.
don't do that. Don't do that. Favorite athlete?
Allen Iverson.
Hey, AI, the original AI, been sending me the memes every time there's an AI. She sends the AI memes like, "What's AI gonna do for the AI? What they talking about?" You're a fool. You're a fool. No, shout out to if you know about Iverson. Yeah, that's gang gang. Um, all right, some tech stuff. Bitcoin or ETH?
Mm, what do I have more of?
That's for your wallet to decide. I don't know. I don't know what you be doing on your little Ether scan and your Coinbase and your Crypto.com and your.
I converted.
Oh, there you go. You gotta answer the question.
What was the question? Oh, I think ETH because I know how to work the things better on the back end.
Swag, swag. I
Mhm.
like that. I mean, that's a hard one to be honest. Um, what's your favorite quote from the Puerto Rican princess? Shout out to Jocelyn.
My favorite part from the hey maid, I see you got your little maid outfit on.
That's hilarious because that's the first quote that came to mind, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what the, you're a fool. You're a fool. And you're a fool, boss, for asking that. No, I'm just playing. That's funny. All right. And I had like two more. Okay, so let's get back to the other one. The book smarts or the street smarts?
Street smarts.
Mm,
Heavy
mm.
on the street smarts.
You said what?
Heavy on the
Look
street
at your
smarts.
face right now in the camera. I'm crying. I'm crying. Leos or Sag?
Leo,
I'm just playing.
you guys
That was
are
a joke.
unbearable.
You said what?
You're unbearable.
Me personally, or just what do you mean?
Just in general, Sagittarius.
Since you got that background on, who is your favorite character?
Characters nuts.
I know, because they are characters
Yeah,
on
Heike.
Love Island USA this season. What is it, seven? Something? I don't know.
Um, girl or boy.
You can give one of each since you did that.
I think my favorite. mm, he gets a lot of hate, the little short king, but I like Ace because I don't know, I was like his LA vibe, his LA personality. He's funny. I like funny dudes, so that's fun for me. And then the girls, I think all the girls are nasty and mean girls, to be honest. I'm not a fan of any of their energies. I don't have a favorite girl.
What about one
Maybe
that
I
left already?
One that left. Oh, Bella. She was
Bring
queen.
back Bella. Bring back Bella. If
Bring
you know,
back
you know.
Bella.
That's funny. Boss is
Yeah.
laughing at you at Ace.
He's funny. I like
He
funny guys.
is. He is. Tall dudes or short dudes? Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh,
Just kidding. Just
sorry.
kidding. That's a
Unless they're
secret.
super, super funny.
That's that's never mind. That's never mind. Um, dope. All right, and the last one, Drex crying in the chat. The last one, the Onaji use staple. The Onaji use staple is, and I know you. I don't know. Hey, how do
How's
you
this?
eat your grits? Are you sweet
How do
gang
I what?
or savory gang? Are you yeah? Are you eating
Um,
grits?
no, I like my grits on somebody else's plate. I don't eat
I'm
grits.
dead.
I I never had grits, I'm gonna be honest, and I never will. And I'm gonna be honest, it's because it's a texture thing. Like it looks like oatmeal, cream of wheat. Like I don't eat those things. So
Mm.
yeah, hard pass. But I did learn that grits were corn, and I'm native, so I feel like that might be better than cream of wheat. But yeah, no, absolutely not.
I'm
I'm a pass.
I'm dead. Cause okay, yeah, I didn't know that either. You know, but that makes sense. I read somewhere that it was cool. It was like the indigenous people in that area, kind of showed you know, the African American homies over there, right there, how to ground up that corn and make that that them grits. So and it's a soul food staple now. So um, Boss said LMAO, ding ding ding, correct answer. No, that's not the correct answer for me because in the Onaji U back channels we have serious heated debates on sweet grits, the sugar in them
That is
versus
corn. I don't think I would put sugar on it.
yeah.
Maybe
I mean, it's
you could probably put, did you put tahini? You could put tahini on it.
tahini and grits might be the
What
most
about hot
egregious
sauce?
thing I've ever heard, but
Wait now.
tahini and the grits is okay. We should have stopped. But okay, wait. Tahini and the grits. Tahini is salt, so maybe that counts as savory. Savory gang, boom, perfect. Ding, 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 ding. Moving right along. All right, T. I think chat. Do you guys have any other questions? I think I ran through all the ones. Oh, maybe not. One more from Boss. So, what's I'm gonna answer this too for you. But what's one moment you witnessed on this journey that made you feel especially proud of B or me or Ohnahji B or whatever I'm going by that day.
I think that I think just your commitment to education has been great for me to watch because I think like coming from these IEP meetings and just educating everybody on like things that are systemic. And I think that a lot of people are quick to be like, oh, well, doo doesn't affect me. So I think you taking the time to educate people and deal with these other projects that are racist. And I don't know if I can say that, but I'm gonna say it because I don't care.
Say whatever you want.
But projects that are racist, and I think just like knowing what you're up against, even in this kind of space. I mean, you took me, okay, so I'm a basketball girly, and
Oh
then you
yeah.
took me to the big three, which is like, a little like off-brand basket. I'm gonna call it off-brand
Wait, whoa,
basketball now
whoa,
for
whoa,
sure.
whoa. Why?
No. Why? Because we went there and they had all these crypto. Oh, should I not?
Do you think? Speak about it. Be
all these
real. You
crypto
good?
all these crypto goofies that were in there like with shirts that were like I own a basketball team. And to me, like, we know what owning a basketball team entails. Like, we all know about Donald Sterling and all the things,
Mm,
but it was just like real goofy energy from people that probably can't even pick up a ball and hoop.
mm.
And I stand on that. Like, I'll one-on-one them. So I think for me, I'm just like, it was just like, it was gross vibes. I didn't like it. So for me, seeing that's like the space that you're in, and then also like the Trump voters, because they want to protect, like, for me, like the whole, like, that space is gross. So the fact that you're up against all of those things is just, I don't know. I'm just proud of you for sticking with it and dealing with the goofies and just really using your platform to educate and to make things better for other people.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I second that. I second that. I think for me, answering the question right back at you. Don't do that, Drex. Do not do that, Drex. No, I'm just kidding. He said, "Okay, Onaji." No, I'm weak. I'm weak. Um, I'm proud of. I'm really. Can I say like your most recent accomplishment? Like, is that cool to say? Your certification.
I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, my HR certification. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really super proud of you for getting that certification. That's it's dope. Sherm certified, corporate baddie Barbie over here doing big things. I think it's cool to see, you kind of hop into from, the management and the retail store side or all that good stuff, hopping into, people and the HR, human resources. And right, you don't take that phrase itself lightly. Like human resources, really embody that. Just trying to be a resource, trying to be valuable to all humans, make the world a better place, make the workplace a better place for everybody. But having that equity lens as well too. Whoever needs the most help at that time needs to get the most resources at that time. That's the fundamental stuff behind equity. So I'm really proud of you. I know that was a grind. You were talking about me up at 2 a.m. in the morning, not really knowing, being a dev and trying to build the Ohnahji project, and had a pacing outside all nighters. Didn't know if my thing got hacked or whatever because I don't really know what I'm doing, but it was a good time. I appreciate watching your journey. Studying for your test, taking your practice test, and all that. 'Cause I know that was hard, especially balancing you being, the mom, the wife, and at work as the boss, the corporate boss, right? So proud of you. I'm proud of you, and I've seen that shift in you. You're happy doing that. You're happy helping people, and that's even just it's more attractive. And that's my babe right there. All right. Oh, not the. Oh, I show my age on screen. Do you see that? Show my age on screen. Um, I rose in the building. It's good to see. Not you. Never mind. What else? What else? They talking about. Are you a streamer? Are you a streamer?
No, she's not a streamer.
Not yet. That's funny. Not you typing in the chat. All right, but um, yeah, y'all. Shoot her a follow. She got the handle. She in chat, so she set off the hype train last. What? Yeah, no. Was that 2 episodes ago, or was that last? No, that was 2 episodes ago. Yeah. Um, y'all killing me in the comments. No, I appreciate y'all. Iro's in the building. Drex in the building. Boss in the building. Thank you guys for coming through. Who else? Z's in the building. Set fire episode W guest. I agree. I agree. Better Call Saul. My co-host for Let's Talk About Web3, going hard on the Z talent, the Zal, all that good stuff. He said go Celtics, but everything else is Flames. Hey
I don't know
yo.
about Celtics.
Nah.
Hey, yo, Celtics.
That's home team vibes for him. That's grown up cemented legacy over there on that East Coast. Um, too funny. What else we got in the chat here, y'all? Um, I had a bunch more. How you feeling? How you feeling on time? How you feeling on the vibes? What's good? How much time you got
Good.
with us?
Congratulations. I'm off today.
Oh, oh, day off, day off. Okay, what we getting into? No, I'm just playing, just playing. Lock in, B, lock in. Um,
Lock in.
such a fire convo. You listening to any new music today? Last
You
night?
wait. So I was into a Celtics playoffs game as I went. So actually, I'm gonna tell my Nuggets story.
Yeah, do it. Good
How I
bait,
became a
Z.
Nuggets fan because I brought my oldest to a Nuggets playoff game in San Antonio when he was like 7 months old.
Okay.
So that's when Allen Iverson, Carmelo, J.R. Smith, like the Kenyan, like everybody, it was like when they used to call them the Thuggets. I don't know if anybody, I'm like dating myself for real then.
Wow.
But I took him to a playoff game in San Antonio, and that was like my favorite player. I love Melo. I followed him through college. So that's when I became a Nuggets fan. So I think that's a cute story that you went to a playoff game as a 1.5-year-old. Because I took my baby. He's not a Nuggets fan. He's a traitor, but it's all right.
I'm weak. I'm weak. Nah, Z said big mass hole energy over here. That's funny. Y'all crazy. Y'all sports peoples. Sports peoples. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having fun, hitting them games and different things like that with you. It's a vibe. It's a
My baby
vibe.
is a WNBA fan. Now he loves the Aces, so it's fun to like watch that go down to the next level.
Yep. Which is cool too, and that's another like equity, inclusion, all that stuff, right? We gonna go hard for the WNBA as well too, cause them ladies they be balling. They need to get paid for sure, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. So
I love living here because we have basketball all year round. Because we have college, we go to USC games and Juju and all the things, and so like it's literally basketball all year round here.
yep, yep. Yeah, that's right. Me and Z went to that baseball game, all that good
And I went
stuff.
to the Nuggets playoff game
I'm weak.
by
I'm
myself.
weak. What's going on, Cookies? Good to see you, fam. Thanks for popping in. Iro said you the best. What else we got? All right. We up there. I'm reading my questions, my prep questions.
Not prep question.
All right, this is a good one. Yeah, I just saw it. What's an R&B song that you remember loving as a kid?
An R&B song that I remember loving as a kid. I remember in like fourth grade. TLC was really big.
Mm-hmm.
And so we used to be on the playground, like singing things like TLC and Salt and Pepper, songs that we had no business singing, like the kids sing now.
Yeah.
So I think like that little phase, that little era was fun because it was like a rite of passage. Like you had to know the lyrics to the Salt and Pepper song, the What a Man. You had to know the lyrics to be able to go on the monkey bars. Like there was like people that would set up stuff and be like, if you don't know the lyrics to this song, you can't go on the monkey bars. So
But
you used to have to know.
I was with the mean people, the mean girls, but y'all was gatekeeping the monkey bars with Salt
I
and
didn't say
Pepper
I was
lyrics.
doing that.
That's
Oh
OD.
no, yeah, they were gatekeeping the monkey bars real bad.
That's OD.
Yeah.
No, okay. All right. Well,
It-
that's funny. What's some of the things that are on your playlist right now? Favorite songs right now?
Uh, Bieber has a new album out, so I only listen to part of that, but I'm a Bieber stan.
That's what's up.
Chris Brown back on tour. See you in September, boo. And
Boo.
then
Wait, well hold on.
oh.
Interview over. All right, y'all. That was a good
So no, I have
time.
a whole plan. I have a whole plan. I have a whole
Undivided
plan.
attention. Episode 3 was amazing. Thank you for coming and being our guest.
What's the
I'm just
disconnect?
playing. I'm just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have a whole plan for the concert, but it's fine. We'll get to that later. But I think
Later when?
I don't know. Well, I have a plan. So if the people love me and they want to see me again, I think it would be great for me to get pulled on stage at the Chris Brown concert, one of the two. And then
Are you
I
telling
think
that to the
that,
chat? Are you telling this to the chat?
well, I just, it might go viral. So I just need it to be out there. So he picks me and pulls me on stage. Like, I'm willing to come back on this show and talk about it with everybody else and like give the full experience. So,
I'm dead. I cannot. I no. Mm-mm. I knew I should have just ended the episode. I knew it. I was playing around, but I really wasn't playing around. No, I'm just kidding. Clip it, tag him. That's OD. Mm. If y'all clip it, yeah, yeah, concert coming up. We was there at the last one, 11/11 tour. It was a good time. But he's one of those natural performers, one of those street smart performers. Even his dancers and his team, he's annoying. He come in the room and just see the dance one time and do it, and then that's it.
okay, you don't got to gas
Talented
Chris
child.
Brown. We know.
I thought we was trying to get you the clip. That I'm trying to help you out. All right, cool. Anyways, moving on.
Question. Like music, to be honest, the R&B music right now is really not hitting for me. It's all right. It's
Mm,
like okay.
we we
Not
we we 90s 2000s R&B, huh?
yeah. I found a new radio station on Sirius and it was like very much like all those old songs and that's pretty much all I listen to. So the kids, they want to listen to I took my oldest his first conference to the first concert. It was Brent Faiyaz. That was a choice.
Don't get me
And I'm
started.
saying this as like somebody that like likes his music. We went to I love Bryson Tiller. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. There's like a lot of the new babies that are coming out that are cute though that I've been listening to. I don't remember their names, but they're all right. But yeah.
Chat, let us know. Let us know. Give us, who's on your playlist. Who dropped maybe some music this week, last week that we don't know. Uh, yeah, shout out to you, Melody, Melody Miller. So I need to get back into music production. Big same, big same. Um, Better Call Saul. Yeah, yeah. Let's tag the homies. Django UU. He be going in. For sure. He's gonna be another future guest for Ohnahji Undivided Attention as well too. Um, you know, Shout out to my homie Jaden Violet going crazy. We got these studio sessions lined up for TwitchCon Diego in October. Y'all better pull up on us. It's gonna be a movie. If y'all ain't tapped in with UVR and Jaden, Y2K and Culture and all of them are building, bruh, milestones. But it's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, um, yeah. T over here. She's gonna get back in the booth, back in the studio as well too. Um, Look at the face.
What do you mean back?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
No, no,
Uh
she
huh.
will not be doing any of that.
That's funny. Boss said no Jasmine, no Summer. Yeah, both of
Oh
those.
yeah. Well, okay, so I'm not a big girly singer. Kalani is up there for me. We
Wow.
just saw SZA with Kendrick, so that was cool. But SZA brought out Bieber the night we were there, so that's one of my favorite things in life is like surprise concerts. So when people pop out and bring, and they do that a lot in LA. So when people pop out and like bring guests and all the things, that's like my favorite surprise. So,
Yep. Yep, for sure. You know, OT Genesis, he be out there. Yep, for sure.
oh,
Um,
I almost said it's a tax, but you're all right.
yeah. That was a test. You did it. You did a good job. All right, so let's get deep. Let's give this people some
Deep,
what?
deep.
Relax, relax. OD. Some wisdom, some different things. You know, some of the chats, some younger people coming up. You know, I met some pretty cool content creators in this space. You guys have been so welcoming. It's been pretty cool. And that's one of the things I was telling my dad is that Twitch is kind of like a master class in celebrating diversity. And it's really cool. Um, so what kind of oh, dang. Hey, Chatty Chat had me locked. What's one thing you wish more teen boys knew about women?
Teen boys are what? Wait, what was the question?
Yeah, yeah. Boys, teens, younger, maybe college. I don't know. That's what the chat asked me to chat.
You
I
want me to
mean,
do it right, teen boys? I'm damn
as
near
like a
40 years old.
yeah, but you're a boy mom and you're also a woman. I said, what's one thing you wish more teen boys knew about women? Yeah,
Are
chat
you
said
saying
good
teen or
question.
teen? Like T-E-N or T-E-A?
Teenagers,
T-E-A?
teenagers.
Teenagers. Okay. Um, oh, this is a hard question as a boy mom.
Yep. Talk about it.
Well, I think like, oh, for me, like I'm always like a respect women. So I think like even as my kids are starting to date, I think it's like I've never been an encouragement like, oh, see she says no, ask again. If she says no, ask again. Or if she's mean to you, she likes you. No, if she's mean to you, take the hint, because we don't want girls that thrive off that kind of toxic, like, oh, like she's mean to me, she pulled my hair, she whatever. That's flirting. To me, that's not flirting. Like, that's abuse. So if you have girls that are doing those things, like they're not the girl for you. And I think for boys, like I just am always very big on a no is a no. It's not a keep trying. So when they tell the boys like, oh, just ask again, ask until you get a yes. Like, no, that's harassment at this point. So I've always been big on telling my boys, like, if a girl says no, it's a no. There's plenty of other fine young women out there. So
You was
I
about to
think
say
that
something crazy. Oh my
I
God.
sure was. I had to catch myself. But I think like there is always going to be another girl out there, but it's like that one's not for you. And I think you have to know when something is not for you. It's not a matter of like keep trying. It's not a matter of just keep going till you get a yes. Like that's it.
Yeah, for
No is
sure.
no.
How do how do you feel about so taking that into never mind. Well, taking that into like the toxicity of like corporate and you're in that vibe and the business world and sales and stuff. They teach the people in sales, oh, you didn't succeed if you didn't get three no's when you ask for the sale or whatever. What I'm trying to say. Like we gotta dead that on the corporate side too. Go ahead.
I mean, I think there's a difference, right? Like it's the
Of
three
course.
noses is getting there, is like asking, it's about asking different ways. But I think there's a difference in offering a product or a service. And I don't think they're comparable when you're talking about a human being.
Facts.
Like if I'm telling you no, I don't want to go on a date with you, I don't want to go on a date with you. If you're telling me no, you want a credit card, I'm like, okay, well here's the benefits of it. Like, but I'm not, it's not your personal thing. You know what I mean? It's not like where I feel like I'm gonna walk out the store and you're gonna follow me out with a credit app, right? It's
Right.
it's like when you tell men no now, you have to be careful and cognizant of like, okay, like is it safe to go to my car? Like, is he gonna get mad? Is he, you know what I mean, gonna follow me home just to try to intimidate me because I turned him down? Like, these are all things that women have to go through on a daily basis. And I'm not saying that all men are like this, and I'm not saying that women aren't psychotic too. But at the same time, it's like think there's a difference there in no, and that's why I think it's important that we're teaching these boys like no is okay. It doesn't take away from your self-worth. It doesn't take away from who you are as a man. It just means that's not the right woman or for you.
Yeah.
Like stop chasing these little girls.
Okay, boy, mom. Okay, boy, mom. I love it. Dove answer. Doug's Dove segment. Um, nah, you killing it. You killing it. How about some advice for some older crowd like people might be because we got some homies that are already married that shout out to Zeus he's 6 years with his queen and things like that. Some of the other streamers, some of the other people are in relationships, becoming parents? Like, do you have tell us some tips for the young parents out there might be starting their own families?
Don't.
Well, you're gonna have to elaborate.
No, I think it's just you have to be real comfortable and confident in yourself. Like there's always going to be a better time to have kids, and it's like really evaluating and really understanding. I think kids are a huge part of your life and they will take all of your soul and all your energy, and not in a bad way, but they do. They take up so much of your time, they take up so much of your dollars, they take up so much everything. It's a real commitment. So if you're not ready for that kind of commitment, right, you can't just divorce your kids. So I think you have to be, I think in this age and this generation, like we're quick to divorce, we're quick to break up, but you can't do that with kids. So I think it's just really making sure that you're committed to being in it for the long run. It's not just till they're 18, right? And I think it's like getting out of the mentality too of when they're 18, they got to move out or they're on their own. They're not ready at 18. They're not ready at 18. So it's just about how do you navigate that and know that you're in it for the long run. At 15, girls should have kids. Oh no,
What'd
baby.
you?
What is you
Oh,
doing?
he meant 25.
Oh, I'm at 25. I know. I feel like, see, and I had kids young. I had kids at 21, 22, and then when I was almost 30. And I think like there are pros and cons to both. Like being young, I was pregnant on my 21st birthday and that sucked. But also now I'm about to be 40 and my kids are grown and I'm like, she's back outside. So I think that it's just a matter of like there's pros and cons to everything and you just have to find out which ones work best for you.
That's what's up. No, I appreciate it. That's hey, you cooking, you cooking. Nah, Epic, you all good. You sound fumble. Nah, you straight. You good. You good. No big thing. Um, my boss says she outside. No, that's right. Hold on. Before we
I
get, don't turn her up. Don't turn her up, y'all. Don't turn her
outside.
up. Oh, oh, she leaked it. She said it. I missed it. I was reading chat. That's
I'm
funny.
almost 40.
Okay, we in there. We in there. It's a good time, and I talk about that milestone a lot. I think and we'll get into that, um, to where we're starting to see the world differently.
Mhm.
Completely different. It's really cool. It's really fun, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Z touched on something I really wanted to talk about that you want to piggyback on. Is the facts the move out at 18 mentality of the U.S. is so dumb
Mhm.
AF. It's like, and I agree. We agree. We're super like, nah. The kids can come back whenever they need. They can stay as long as they need to. Um, I don't know why we do that in the U.S. I don't know where that mentality came from. It was just like the whole independent, they got it on your own type. I don't know what that is, but it's like that it's moving away from the family dynamic, and the family dynamic is super important, right? For all the kids in the chat, all the future people watching this, like stay as young as you can for as long as possible. All the young kids, of course, they're like, with their friend groups, they want to grow up so fast, they want to do adult things and things like that. Nah, there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to be an adult, and being an adult is hard. You got bills, you got responsibilities, you got all kind of stuff, and life looks like it might be fun for adults, but life is fun for kids that have like a support system around them, have love around them, all that good stuff. So, yeah, let's change that. Let's break that cycle with the future generations. Like taking care of your kids for as long as you can is a goal, right? And I think that piggybacks right back to what T was saying when I asked the question. She said, "Don't have kids," but that comes from like a place of you got to have a plan, you got to have means to take care of them and you like you're bringing somebody else that's going to rely on you. And when we talk about that, us two, right? We're two parents that we know those kids can come back to us at any time as long as we're capable, as long as we're
Mhm.
moving, be able to walk, whatever, drive, all that stuff. Till we old, we're gonna take care of the kids, not just our kids, their friends and family, and whatever families they're building. We got all teenagers. They starting to have relationships of their own and all that stuff. We're gonna take care of them like they're our own kids, and then the friend group and the football team, and we ride out for
Mhm.
all the kids. We ride out for kids we don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So be a kid as long as you can, and be ready when you want to bring your own into the world. That was a long way to get to that last
Yeah,
sentence.
surely
I
was.
usually do that. My bad, T. Go ahead.
Not about to
Cook.
try you like wrap it up. Good
Cook.
God.
Hit the ding ding. Hit a button. It's all good. But now you gotta say something.
What do I gotta say?
I
I was
don't
reading the
know.
chat.
Chat's going in. Chat's fun. How you feeling about the chat? How you feeling about streaming? How you feeling about Twitch? It's going in.
Cool, cool, cool.
That didn't sound very
It's,
convincing.
it's just, I don't know. I don't
Um,
know.
Tay said, any advice on failed relationships and healing from trauma from that relationship?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think, well, I don't know. We're both on our second marriage. So I think, and young too, right? I'm a big advocate to like kids don't get married too young. Like, you changed so much. I got married when I was 19 the first time. So I think, like, no, you're just a completely different person. And you don't have to be a completely different person in a wrong way, but you just grow, you have learned experiences. Everybody changes all the time. You're a different person from 20 to 30, 30 to 40. So I think there's going to be things that you're willing to accept, and you're going to be at different stages in life. And I think healing from it, like, I'm a big proponent of therapy. I know it's not for everybody, but I think as we like, therapy is changing and is becoming more universal for folks. And I know there's still like cultural divides on it, but I think as we get more people of color into being therapists, and that will start to change as well. It's just about, having right representation in every place. But I truly believe in therapy, and I think just being self-aware and knowing what you have to work on, and not just, having a conversation with ChatGPT and being like, "Oh, well, you're right, like you ate." But at the same time, it's like just being self-aware and like, okay, if I'm having this problem with all of my relationships, then maybe I'm the problem. So I think it's just being self-aware,
Yeah.
being willing to work on yourself to be a better partner and a better person. Because, I mean, all relationships don't work out, and a lot of them cause a lot of hurt and pain, especially these young kids. They get so attached so quick. And I'm like, even with my son, I'm like, dang, like, do you have mommy issues? I've been around. So I think for me, it's just like, how do you teach them balance of like being their own person and becoming your own person, and bringing a partner in as a plus, like a plus one, like you're forever plus one, not just together.
Love it. Love it. Now the chat is going crazy. Now you cooking, T. I appreciate you. Thank you, for coming through. All I guess this sounds like a wrap up. It's not. I'm just reiterating. Like, thank you for sitting down on this. They said the skin is skinning. Skin is skinning. Give us some beauty secrets. Like, what's up? You in the beauty industry. What's good?
Industry. Um, I think, well, my number one beauty secret is water. Water is life.
Water's
I'm a
life.
big water drinker, so I have my coffee here too, my morning coffee. I also have a big thing of water, to dilute. But water is huge for me. I'm a big water drinker. I think just taking care of your skin, just, washing your face, exfoliating, putting on the right serums. I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be like multi-stepped. It's just about like starting from inside, and inside is water.
Dub answer for sure. And is it because I don't know either. You teaching me. I'm learning. I got a little black don't crack, but it's also some help with your tips. But is it like consistency as well too? You talk about it doesn't have to be like the most expensive products and things like that. Is it a lot of it consistency?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have to wash your face at the end of the day. You can't go to bed with sunscreen on. Like, you just have to, take. I think it's with everything, right? Like, you brush your teeth every day. You take a shower every day, hopefully.
Right.
You wash your skin every day. So I think people leave faces out of that.
Mm, that's interesting. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, okay. Corporate Betty Barbie going in. Someone saying, how do people deal with acne?
Acne, I think, well, one is always just going to be diet. Acne is always usually starting with diet, and if it's not, then if you change your diet and you're not eating a bunch of like sodas, sugars, fats, a lot of oil, people don't realize acne comes from oil. So that's a big piece of it. On top of your skin, a fun fact is with acne is a lot of people don't realize that if they're not helping their skin by not using moisturizer. A lot of times you're not putting moisturizer on because you're like, oh, my skin's already so oily. What happens is your brain sends a message like, oh, I'm not producing enough oil, so your skin gets more oily. So by keeping your face moisturized, that will help with acne as well. But also there are some things that you just can't help, right? Hormones, everything like that. So going to the dermatologist and just, doctors are always going to be
Yeah.
helpful with that. If you are trying a couple different things and it doesn't work. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not an esthetician, but those would be the first few steps I would try.
You not those things, but you know the names and the words, and hey, could have fooled me. No, I'm just saying. Iro said, do you recommend collagen?
Um, it depends on what you're trying to do. They have the ones that you can ingest now, but collagen, you lose collagen as you age, so trying to put it back in is helpful, but it just depends on what you're trying to get to. Collagen is a lot of these being in the beauty industry, like a lot of it's great, but it all has to start from within. So,
Mm,
and we're in the land of like injections and fillers and all the things, but I think just trying to do it naturally is the best step because you don't want to walk around looking like Sierra with the duck lips. Not trying to be a mean girl, but that's like become the norm now, and it's just I don't know. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to inject all that stuff.
right. For sure, for sure. If I say come through,
As I
beauty
eat,
educator. You said what?
but as I eat nothing but spicy food.
Hey, we gonna be all right. We getting there.
Balance.
Yeah, we getting there. Do you recommend probiotics or prebiotics to help the gut biome?
Yeah, again, I'm not a doctor, but I think that those things are really helpful, especially with the trash that we eat now and all the red dyes and yellow dyes and blue dyes. Like systems can't keep up
It's a great
for
question.
sure.
It's a great question. Cookie said Takis for life. Z said, who's got the higher spice tolerance? That's a funny one.
I think it's different spices. It's different spices for sure. Cause well, you could say it.
No, go ahead. I was typing in the chat.
No, you can, you can, you can.
Say what? Like I think for me, what's the spices like I'm cool with? Like like the soul food spices, like I don't know, like hot chicken spice. Type. I don't. What are they even? Is it like paprika? Is it? What do they put? I don't even know.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, that answered everybody's question. If you think paprika is spicy,
No, 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 I'm not saying this. I'm not saying it's spicy. I don't know, like because you love like uh
Mexican food.
yeah, Latin food spicy. Like hot sauces and different. Cholula. You know what I'm saying? Like um. So it's different. It's different spice. But anytime we go like a hot chicken place or something, she's like, nah, I
I don't
can't
like it.
handle it. So it just depends on the type. Um, but I mean, I'll eat it. I'll eat the peppers and things. No, she's
Mine is
definitely
a
eating.
more natural spice. I can handle more natural spice,
Yeah.
like the jalapenos and like the grilled peppers and things like that. But the synthetic spices, I can't do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense. You be eating
I'm
the pep.
allergic to mango.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Allergic to mango. It's rough.
try
It's a
garlic.
rough time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's not rough at
I'm
all.
allergic.
That's funny. Um, nah, like the jalapenos. The ghost peppers. That's
Mhm.
her. She be like, you want to try these chips? I'm like, sure. I'm gonna eat one or two. You know. And then start sweating up a storm. She's just killing the whole bag. And I'm like, if we go to hot chicken place, I'm like, it's killing it. And she's like, nah, I'm good. So it just depends on the spot. And like, uh, like when we get into like Eastern food, so like, Thai food, Chinese food, Well, Chinese, never mind. Chinese food, they be using like jalapenos and all that stuff too, but those are cool. But um, in
I don't really like that kind of food.
yeah, Indian food like spicy curry. She's like, nah, but hey, y'all, San Diego TwitchCon, y'all, we trying to go get some
Fat
Thai.
Tuesday.
Really? Not so bad. Yeah, we okay. You coming out? You coming out to TwitchCon? What's up, Diego?
I'm coming to Fat Tuesday and Tacos El Gordo.
See, El Gordo goes in. Yeah, we be eating them tacos.
Yes.
Tacos, burritos, What else would be on? I'll be on the pupusas. Oh my good. Okay, I'm getting hungry.
Mhm.
Um, what time we got? 10:30. Y'all cooking. Um, we got big raid energy coming up. What we doing? Tacos are the best. Al Pastor, yeah, for sure. We Asada gang over here. I don't really eat any pork anymore, but as
You're
much
welcome.
as I can. Now you welcome. Just, so water is life, and don't eat the
I'm
pork,
just,
huh?
I'm so picky. I'm so picky. My palate is like very minimal.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
very picky there, yeah.
That's what's up. I dig it. I'm trying to watch chat and all that good stuff. Hope you guys are enjoying this. All right. I'm trying to. Let me see. Let me shoot. What else we got, T? Um, how you feeling? You having fun? What's up? Was it a valuable conversation? You come back and do it again? Oh,
Yes,
we got silent for a second.
usually a little bit.
Mm. Well, I mean,
A
it's
little
terrible,
bit.
terrible streamer etiquette right now. Sending a message.
Why?
I'm trying to figure out, how much time we got. Epic said I'm enjoying this. Cookie said I'm enjoying this. All right, that's what's up. Thanks y'all for pulling up on us. Just vibing. T, what we doing? What we trying to get into? Actually, let's get deep. I'm gonna get you out your element. Why not?
Oh, I don't like that.
You'll be all right. It's fine. So on episode 2 with Chrome at the end, I had him kind
Yeah,
of get deep, write a little letter to his future self and things like
I'm not.
that. What? Tell me again what you're not doing.
I'm not writing a letter to my future self.
Would you like to write a letter to your past self?
No, I don't want to write a letter at all.
Doesn't have to be a.
Detailed.
What is it? Just the letter part?
I don't know. Is chat gonna write it for me?
I know you lying. You gonna
I'm
chat
dead ass.
GPT AI the letter for yourself?
And work smarter, not harder.
I am crying. So you an AI girly, huh? So we can get in that bag if you want.
Both ways.
Talk about it double entendre. Don't even ask you.
Don't even ask
Silly,
me.
silly. Okay, how about like a future message to? Oh, never mind. Never mind. You's finna. Yeah, Cookie say is she rage baiting? No, she's being dead ass. She's being
That's very baiting.
just trolling to get people to act up,
Wait,
to crash
I'm
out.
trolling?
No, she was asking if you were, and I'm telling no, she's
Oh,
dead
no.
serious.
Well, what about it would be trolling? I'm like, is this a real question?
I don't know. I don't. Oh, about the letter thing. I think maybe. I don't know. I don't think it's that deep.
I don't know. What I do wrong? I'm gonna get you canceled?
No, not even.
Oh.
You ain't- nah. This is. I thought
Oh,
you
I
was.
feel like
I
I'm doing
thought.
my best behavior.
Yeah. I thought you was finna turn up way more than this. Just kidding. Just kidding. I didn't.
We can.
Um. Oh, one. What's one? Okay, cool. What's one thing that you want to be remembered for outside of being just a mom or a wife?
What do I want to be remembered for? Oh, why are you getting canceled?
We not. Don't come on. Start reading the chat. Just
I
answer.
got ADHD. I think for me, like I always just want to make the world a better place for the next generation. So
Yeah.
I think it's like what can I do now to just make everything more inclusive for the next person? So I think something that I'm really proud of right now is that I'm doing a test pilot at work for um, folks with disabilities and was able to reach out and do a test pilot with the California Department of Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
So really just helping gain additional candidates for the candidate pool, and they help work with folks with disabilities. So I think like that's something I'm really proud of that I'm working on right now because we have our youngest has some different needs. So I'm always thinking through that lens. It's like how am I going to make it like more accessible for everybody else?
Yeah, and we've been on that journey for quite a bit. Shout out to our youngest. He's amazing. He's too fun. But we've
The
learned a
streamer.
lot. Say again.
He's the streamer of the house, the real true streamer.
Well, what age you gonna let him get? What age you gonna let him go crazy?
I'm not.
You're not gonna let him go crazy at all.
Uh, we'll see.
What would be the parameters? He need his own dedicated space that he can only do that in, or what you
I
trying?
don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a side conversation.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You said it. You said he's a streamer now. I didn't say that.
He loves it. He's good at it, but I know the world is cruel, so I don't know if I'm ready to like open that up for him.
You said that's my baby, and they gonna get punched in the throat. That's all I heard.
No, because I
Okay, all
fight.
right,
So
chill.
sorry.
Calm
Sorry.
down. Lock in, lock in,
No
T.
crashing out.
Ah, dope. No, I second that. Right. I brought all that up because we've been on that journey. We've been learning a lot through, IP meetings and, specialized things like that at the schools. And sometimes we be up there flipping tables, metaphorically, physically. No, not physically,
Literally.
but there's been close. It's cool, but we're a balanced team. Like sometimes I be taking my turns crashing out. Sometimes she be taking her turn crashing out. We calm each other
Somebody's
down.
always crashing.
Don't say it like that. I didn't well, yeah, yeah. But anyways. Um, did you want to ask me any questions? Did you have any questions for me or not really? Nah, you like, nah, this
No
ain't
way.
your show. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, let's talk about you then.
I was kidding. But I have questions for you because I feel like I don't know. I don't have any questions. I wasn't
Say
prepared.
whatever you want. I mean,
No,
wait.
thank you.
You can't say whatever you want, but you can. This is a live recorded space. Just a disclaimer in case you forgot. Uh, I don't know. Tell me whatever you want to. Well, you was finna say something.
I don't remember.
I know you lying. Okay, well, when we talk about that lens of diversity and inclusion and just shining the light on differences and different things out there, she was gonna ask me something wild. She sure was. She usually do. But I'll say y'all too much fun. But what's kind of bucking or kicking the regular gender norms? We're all about breaking down the patriarchy as much as possible because some of those ideologies you already know is trash, and so uh, this is a whole section that GBT gave me. It's talking about partnership and reversing gender roles and things like that. Now, nothing too crazy, but as far as like you being the boss Barbie out there running things, um, bread winning, you know.
Yeah.
Um, what is one of the things that you learn by watching like me like be the stay at home dad thing? Like, what's some of your thoughts around that?
Well,
Not a retract, not a
no, I just
redact.
like you're far more patient than I am. So I think like the opportunity was like better suited. I'm better at working. Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Thank you. But I think I don't know, it's just like we never had really the typical gender norms, but also like
Don't make it sound weird now.
no, I'm not, I'm not, I'm
I
not, I'm
know. I'm
not.
just. I'm
I'm just
just.
saying
I'm just.
like I'm talking to.
My bad. Do you think?
So I think I don't know, like what my advice always is that whatever works for you and your family, it works for you and your family. Like you can't let people dictate what that is. And I mean, obviously, like you can't be out here being your kids or anything like that. But I think just like what works for your family, like we have a child who had more needs. It required that one of us be at home more. So, like, which was and I worked from home for like a year. That wasn't really for me. I'm
Mm,
not a very like I'm pretty introverted, but I'm also like just being at home all the time and like being on the screen all the time. That was a lot for me and like I need a balance. Like I wouldn't mind working from home a few days a week, but I think
yeah.
being outside and like having human connection is something that I didn't know that I really needed until I didn't have it anymore. So
Mm,
I think like you sacrifice a lot by being at home with our baby and I think I appreciate that so much because it allowed me to grow my career. And because I think what I will say is that if I had taken that much time off work, I wouldn't have been able to jump back into where I'm at now. Because I did stay home with my older two for like a year and a half, 2 years, and it completely set my career back.
mm,
So, and I think that's something that women struggle with, and it's something that's not talked about. Well, it's talked about, but it's just not taken seriously. Like if a woman steps down from her career to stay at home and raise her family for a few years, or just until the kids are old enough to go to like preschool or whatever, like you have to start over. And I think that doesn't really happen for men as much as it does for women. And I think I don't know. I just think that it worked out better for me because I've always been a career girly, and taking that step back for me would have meant that I wouldn't have been able to get back to where I'm at now so quickly. So, yeah, I think like you just got to do what works best for your family and weigh the pros and cons of everything. And there's going to be pros, there's going to be cons and everything, and you just have to figure out which works best.
yeah. Facts. Facts. And I think, um, nah, chat's going crazy. Boss said, yo, that awareness is real. Knowing how much you can handle and your own personal strengths and weaknesses in a relationship dynamic, true maturity. I appreciate it. That's a dope, you know. That's a pinned comment. Bang. Oh shoot. That ruined my whole chat. My bad. I done messed up. But
Yeah.
what else they said? Dang. I didn't see I was doing too much. Doing too much, y'all. I had a whole point. Iro said y'all relationship goals, really vibing and communicate well. Cookie said dub. Um, appreciate y'all. I'm glad you guys are, I said we y'all glazing. But no, for real
I
though,
mean,
we're just trying to what's the what's our generation's term for that? I don't know. I don't remember.
not our generation.
Hey, I'm just saying. Um, ooh, yeah. All right, boss. That's a good one. I'm gonna circle back to that for sure. But yeah, we're just trying to be role models as best we can, y'all. Um, I think our dynamic. We kind of done this situation, right? She's sitting here on this call. She's talking about this is a Zoom call, but she got her background on. She do the thing. We actually had a podcast together. We started a little podcast together during. Did you just make a face?
Yeah,
What happened? What's up? You want me to
nothing.
go there?
That's fine.
I asked you earlier what was off limits, and you said, you know what I'm saying.
It's fine.
You don't want people to know. You don't want people to see it.
I'm just unhinged a little.
Good, good. No, okay. So, I mean, there's just been, times in the past where we've had these discussions. We've had these, on these. I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
Here, you
Well, I mean, I had a cool little segue, but now I got a new segue.
a
Um,
new segue.
when When did y'all realize that y'all wanted to build a life together? Oh, we. Okay, Ira will hit that, and I'm gonna circle back to boss. When did y'all realize that we wanted to build a life together and not just date each other? Date quote in quotes too, not the date in quotes. The date in quotes hits hard. No, I'm just playing. When did you realize you wanted to build a life together?
Um,
That's your face.
I don't know. I don't know if there was like a realization point of wanting to build a life together. I think it was just like the natural flow of our relationship. It wasn't like I woke up one day and was like, oh, I want to get married. I want to have a baby, like all of these things. Or, I mean, we did that backwards. But I think I just, I don't know. It's just, the natural flow of the relationship. Like, you just wake up day to day and see what's working, see what's not what's working, and like how that moves. I don't know if I ever woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna marry this guy because like I was coming out of another marriage and I think
Mm,
like marriage was never the end goal for me. it's still not like the end goal for me. And that's what I try to tell the little girls. Like, you don't have to be a wife to be a good partner. You don't have to be a wife to have good relationships. So, hmm,
It's a dub answer. Dub answer. I'm about to type in the chat, audio check gang. I feel like I got the air going on and I see my my noise meter is going crazy. Like let me know audio check gang. Let me know if it's OD. I don't know. T, do you hear a lot of noise from me? Okay. I just see the
no.
meters going crazy and I'm like I'm tweaking. Um for me, I mean I feel like, you know, I'm a very chill, take the day by day as you go. You know, sometimes to a fault. TV like, bro, get it together. You flowing too much with the tides. You know, so I mean, for us, we just built those milestones together, and you know, I think for me, um, every day there's a moment, every week there's a moment, every month there's a moment, every year there's a moment where I'm like, I realize like I'm just quote unquote falling in love with her more and more, or just realizing like I wanna. Not you made a face like I was straight up here capping. No, I'm just saying like those moments kind of uh, I have those realizations for me all the time. And I think, that might be Iro, that's a great question. When she was talking about the answer, like, I didn't haven't really thought about it like that. Um, to me, my mind goes back to it being like kind of like a patriarchal point, like where the dudes are like, there's so much pressure on, are you gonna marry this girl, and the whole rings, and we see relationships where, the dude just never ends up proposing or whatever, and then the fiance or the potential wife or whatever, and her family's on her helmet, her friends are on her helmet, like I'll leave him, like and it's we're doing a lot of like comparison culture all the time, and I think one of the coolest parts about me and T is that we do kind of like kick the gender norms as much as possible. Nothing too crazy, but just like some of those, staple ideologies where if you're forcing those things like the dad has to go to work and the mom has to stay home or whatever, right? If that's not the like the right path for you, then that's not the right path for you. Like T is much more talented in the workforce doing the corporate side, and she loves that, and she's super talented being a manager and running stores and all that good stuff. I'm not on that level. That's like not even really my desire. Um, and I think that's just the difference between us on, just our personality. So if we were trying to force that and I was outside trying to work and she was staying home no matter what, she'd be miserable. Our marriage would
Mhm.
suffer for it. Our kids would suffer for it. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even be making as much money as she bringing in. Shout out to you. She got money. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, um, I like to find random different ways to kind of bring in income. I have a different ideology around just money, and
I
um,
love it.
I'm dead. So into
I love
that, going into Boss's other question, what's the end game? Would you consider running your own company? We've talked about different things like that. You're in a perfect world. What's up? You all right over there?
Yeah. I think I don't know, running your own company is scary for me. I think like I have an idea of what I would do. I would probably be more on like the nonprofit sector, but I think also I'm very comfortable corporate girly with like I like my benefits paid for. I don't want to have to find my own insurance. I don't like I mean things that I could do and pay for, but I just like the benefits of a corporate job. Um, so yeah, I think it's in the pipeline and it could work, but it's not like a heavy goal of mine. I mean, it's a goal I think one day to be able to create something that gives back again like in the nonprofit world, but like I don't know. Corporate is so ingrained in me that it would be hard to step away from it completely. And I did that one time. I went into the nonprofit world. And while it was something that was for a great cause and something that I really and truly passionate about and equity in our schools, it was definitely a transition for me. And I really struggled, really struggled. So I think, yes, I would want to do something there, but I think it would have to be along with something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we make pop with Ohnahji.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, we're gonna keep growing this network, keep growing this thing. We got some big plans, and we've had many discussions on, what we want to do, what we want our legacy to be in that regard. Leaving the better, leaving everything better for future generations. We really believe in that. Z said, "Ohnahji land in the works." Yeah, Ohnahji land, Ohnahji Foundation, something. I'm telling you, yeah, we gonna cook up whatever we need to cook up, and we got the tools and resources to get it done. The network has been so supportive, so helpful. Just like in this call right now, y'all showing so much love. I'm me personally a brand new streamer, and y'all be coming out in droves to help celebrate and rock with us, and I really appreciate y'all. And we gonna give that love right back to y'all. If there's anything that you need, reach out to us, let us know. Now y'all got T, Miss T's handle. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it. I heard it. I
Bob.
heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it.
Well, I said what? I said V. I said Miss. I said V instead of T. Miss V. Clip it. Clip it yourself.
Wait,
Hmm.
what's that mean?
No, you said you heard what? Tell me what you heard.
Oh, I
I'm just
thought you
messing
were
with
gonna
you.
call me Mrs. Something. And
No,
I
no,
was
no. I
like, hold
wasn't.
on, hold
No, no,
on.
no. I'm crying. All right, y'all. We coming up on 15 minutes until 11. Yo, we cooked. T cooked. I already know. That's what she do. That's what she do. And um, it's been a vibe. It's been a journey. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for coming through. I had, you didn't want to write a letter. You know what I'm saying? All that good
Oh, really?
stuff. You gave us some dub advice though, for sure. Dubs in the chat, fam. If you enjoyed it, um, yeah, yeah. How you feeling, T? What's up? Let's give a, you got a last little thing to. They said please come back. Um, let us know.
Who's suffering?
What you talking about, cookies? Oh, me? She probably clowning on me. I don't know. Definitely come back, Dubs in the chat, all that good stuff. Killer convo, yeah. It's all cause of y'all. You know, we doing big things. We doing big things. Big Dubs. Um, It's all love. This Twitch journey is gonna be a lot of fun. Maybe we can catch y'all out TwitchCon, taking a break. Come out to the Fat Tuesday. If 18 plus
That's
crew.
about me.
What am I?
Maybe Fat Tuesday con.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'll be. I'll be at Fat Tuesday con with my taco and my Fat Tuesday.
I can't wait to clip up this episode. You do know that, right? Like I cannot wait. I'm gonna be dying.
Make sure you clip
No,
it where
that's the yeah,
you clip.
exactly.
So
You don't
December,
no. See,
I'm
no,
ready
check
to
this out.
go and come back and talk about my
Nah,
experience.
nah. See, check this out. So you in the chat, you got the Ohnahji page. You in the live, you can go. Cookie said, "Let her slay." No, she can go and clip up the clips how she want to clip up the clips. I'm gonna clip up the clips how I'm
So
gonna
is
clip
somebody
up the
gonna
clips.
hit me or not? Because I don't clip things. So if you want to help me out, so we can tag who needs to be tagged.
I'll do that one for you too. I ain't tripping.
If
Lit it
somebody's
up.
gonna do it.
Oh, whoa, calm down. That sounds like you gonna get some gifted subs or something crazy. Calm down, calm down, calm down. Fat Tuesday is the vibe for the show. Um, what else? Yeah, we be on our slushy game out here. What else what else we up to? What else we doing? All my closing prompts was all these, future letters get you out of your element to, you know, talk about.
And that's where
Go ahead.
that's where people bully you because you talk about get you out of your element. Like, no, I'm staying in the element I want to stay in.
I didn't.
And I think
Maybe.
people need to be comfortable with saying no, especially these young girls out here.
Yeah.
They need to be able to say no.
Maybe that's not what I meant because I mean for I know you're right. That is what I said. I think for me I meant so for previous episodes I sent some of those people the questions already, so they already knew like they weren't.
Wow, I didn't get a list.
You sure didn't because that's you didn't want the list. You didn't want the list. You don't need the list. You maybe not would have come. No, no, I'm just kidding. You really wanted the list.
I know there was one question that you didn't ask me yet. I had a whole list prepared.
Which was it? Remind me. Just hint
Ask
at
me,
it. I don't know. What am I?
Icks.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, I did tell you
That's
the
one.
question I was gonna ask you, and then I didn't even ask it.
Yeah, you sure did.
El
On
host.
brand.
El dang. Okay. You make me nervous. You make me nervous. You know,
You
trying to get it
nervous? I'm
together.
making nervous.
You make me nervous. You make me nervous. I'm just kidding. Psych. Not not year 13 of marriage. No, no, no. You don't.
I don't make you
You
nervous.
make me proud, and you make me. You know.
I don't like that as much.
Okay, you make me nervous then. But that goes right around to the point where you was like you talking about trying to get you out of your element. Making people nervous is getting them out of their element. Why you want to make people nervous?
Because I
Gotcha.
love to get my other element.
Okay. So I'm gonna flip it then. What are for the chat? You know your top 3 to 5 icks, and then also what are the top 3 to 5 icks with me that you know you learned to deal with or you have to deal with or whatever. You would be like, you know, I know like what snoring was in there or whatever still is.
For
Real
you.
bad is crazy. Go ahead, do your icks. Since you had
I
a
only
whole
get three
list,
to five.
if you want to list 10, you could list 10. You could. I mean,
I got like two.
you giving the chat free game what they should stay away from. You know.
So I think number one, I could put a bunch into one. So it's just like self-care. So like
Mm,
oral hygiene, like do you wash your face? Do you shower every day? Do you wear deodorant? Do you like have a haircut or not even a haircut? Like or just is your hair groomed? Is it like you don't got to get a pedicure, but do you cut your toenails? So I
mm.
think like just like self-care for me is if you don't have self-care, I don't like it. Like if you don't drink water, I don't like that.
Were you always like that, or is it a beauty industry thing, or you was always
No,
been like that?
I've
Yeah.
always been like that because I'm like high level germaphobe. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
show enough.
yeah, real
Show
bad. So
enough.
COVID was real hard for me. Let's see. I think another ick for me is like not having ambition. That's an ick for me. Like you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be the top at anything that you do, but you have to want to be for me. Like I want you to want to be that or want to do like just to continue bettering yourself. And that doesn't have to just be like in work or money. It just has to be like education. Like, are you still trying to learn? What does that look like? So that's big for me.
Yeah, yeah. To
I
me,
think
that's.
another
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
this is probably right under the hygiene thing, but for me, like I don't like when a man sorry, my pen is going crazy. I'm using it as my fidget. I don't think I saw a clip the other day. Like Nelly, you know Nelly the rapper? You know Nelly the rapper. I don't know if
Are
you
you
know.
asking me or are you asking chat? Yeah, chat. You know Nelly the rapper? Of course I know who
So
Nelly is.
I have a show with Ashanti now, and I saw a clip. I haven't watched the show, but I saw a clip when he was like, they had a baby or whatever, and he was like, "I'm not changing diapers. I'm not whoopty whoop. Like, I'm not doing any of that." And I was like, "Bleh," because to me, that's disgusting. Like, as a man, why are you not helping with the child that you made? And I'm talking about general icks. So I think for me, like, I think that yeah, that's a no for me because like, no, absolutely not. Because if you're going to be single, if you're going to be doing things like you're single, you might as well move like you're single. Well, you could be outside with custody every other weekend, like having every other weekend outside. If a man's not going to help change diapers, you might as well just do it by yourself.
Boss said that's on point. Cookie said true. Boss said that's what made me not even want to watch the show. My Wobble said L Nelly. No, yeah,
Oh, real
and I,
bad. Like she's fine. She could be outside, and you're in here making her change all the diapers when she could be outside on the weekend.
I mean,
No, absolutely
but even beyond that, like, well, nah. But how would you feel like
not.
if he was like, I would, you know, pay for the nanny or whatever? Like, that sounds like a crazy thing to. Go ahead.
No, I don't care what I could pay for a nanny. I don't know. And this is why girls need to have their own career and their and everything else
Go
because
ahead.
even if you're not working, even if you're being the stay-at-home mom, that's great. That's what's working for you. But you got to have something to fall back on. You got to have a skill, a talent, or something to be able to fall back on. This is why I tell the young girls, like, you don't, the moment you know you don't need to rely, it's okay to rely on other people, but the moment you know you don't need to, that's where you'll really start winning. Because you know that this is your path right now, but if something falls through, you don't have to rely on anybody else for a ride. You don't have to rely on anybody else for food. You don't have to rely. And that's how girls get themselves into trouble is they just really need to invest in themselves and be able to provide. And I guess that goes for both, right? You have to be able to invest in yourself and be able to provide for yourself so you truly can live in a partnership instead of feeling like you have to be with this person or you have to stay with this person because you're stuck. And I think that's where things go awry. So absolutely not. I mean, nanny's not going to cut it. I could pay for a nanny. I like, you're going to change the diaper.
Yeah, facts. And you, that's a valuable skill, just period, for humans, anybody to know. Like if like not knowing how to, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's an emergency and as a man you don't know how to change a diaper, that's wild, But
I just won't. Like that's, you could learn, but you just
yeah,
won't. It's crazy.
yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point, but that's why we're having these conversations to kind of change some of those mindsets around gender quote unquote norms or whatever we're trying to do out here. So, um, no, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. You cooking. You cooking.
For
Yeah.
you,
Make
I
sure.
don't have a super X for you. Snoring is one. I'm not like the snoring is a lot.
Okay.
Because I've never had to share a room growing up because I was the only girl. So sharing a room and sharing space is already hard enough for me. And then when it's like I have like sensory issues and I get overstimulated. So when I'm trying to sleep and I hear like the train and I'm like, oh God. But yeah, I think snoring is the number one thing, to be honest. It's not like the end of the world. No deal breakers.
Not a deal breaker. What are deal breakers though? Your other ex,
Not
your
changing diaper. Deal breaker.
yeah. And I think okay. So what I was trying to allude to earlier is that we've had these conversations, and when we have these conversations, in public or whatever, um, like one of the pieces of advice that we always give is that do what you need to do in your relationship. Like there's no cookie cutter way to do it, especially when people ask us for like parenting advice and things like that. We got a tribe together, and we just tell people like there's no handbook, there's no right way to do it, there's no perfect. You're gonna get everything right in every situation, right? Life's gonna throw whatever it wants at you at any given time. You got to be able to react and collaborate and be transparent and communicate and all that good stuff, right? So, um, just a huge piece of just piggybacking on what T was saying is that you have to have these conversations. You have to have these conversations in the first place, and you have to have these conversations with your partner, with whoever, um, just just at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any, but for the I had this conversation with T, and I think a lot of times the girlies out there they know the type of dudes out there who's not going to change a diaper or whatever, or is not going to interact with the kids, or is not going to you can the girls be watching for that stuff. Chat, just some life advice. The girls be watching who interacts and is good with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep that in mind. And
Even if you don't
just
want them, like you don't have to want kids. I think it's just like a personality trait thing.
well, where does that come from? Not wanting to have kids though. I think that's just trauma.
No. I think people want kids if they don't want kids. Like you don't want it's like having saying that you don't want kids and having that kind of responsibility is not stemming from trauma. It's just
Maybe that's me just
that
talking
might not be
from
your path.
maybe that's just me talking from like I don't know, a
Suburban.
male. No, 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 just a male point of view. Because me and my dad got on the conversation. We were talking about like legacy, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna help carry on your legacy. Like a very much a man view. Maybe I don't know if that's problematic. It might go into. Go ahead, go ahead. What you
I'm
saying?
not a man. I don't know if that's a man view. I just think that like I feel like you can leave legacy through many different things. It doesn't have to be
Right.
your own child.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And boss on me too. They said no, sir. I don't want no. I don't want kids because I raised enough of them as a teacher for sure. But
Yeah.
to me, I think I was trying to get to that point, gang. Okay, so you're saying like not everybody wants to want kids, whatever, but you need to be good around kids still. I think that was the point where that came from. You don't have to have kids or whatever, but you need to be able to be cool
I think
around
it's not just kids, though.
right, just
It's
everybody.
are you kind to the elders outside? Like,
Exactly,
are you just a polite person? I mean, kids are part of that. Are you patient? But are you patient
exactly.
outside? Like, I think
I,
it's just how you interact with other humans, and kids are a huge piece of that
correct.
because kids are around everywhere.
That's a great way. That's what I was trying to get to. You know me, I'm winded.
Yeah, real
Don't do.
bad.
I'm working on me. I'm working on me. So what else? What else? What else? We had 11. We cooked. You know. You want me
He
to?
said, "Hang up the call before she gets me canceled."
What you mean? Think I'm gonna talk myself into getting canceled? So like an
You not
old
talking to
unk
me?
out here?
Yeah.
Nah, you good. Nah, you good. You chilling. Wobble said facts. My older brother doesn't want kids, and I get it. Oh, wait, no, sorry, Wobbles, I read that completely wrong. So my older brother doesn't want kids, and I don't get it. Um, I mean, yeah.
A lot of
So
my siblings don't have kids. Like, for as many siblings as I have one niece and one nephew, and I was like, okay, well, I feel like I kind of, I was ready for anti life, but I get it.
maybe that's kind of what I was trying to say with like the not so much trauma, but just like the upbringing and things like that. Like if you were a
Many
kid,
kids.
yeah, if you were a kid and you're like essentially raising kids too early or whatever, or your siblings, and like taking care of them or whatever, you like at sometimes a lot of these oldest daughters, like they're the ones taking care of all the kids in the house, which is a crazy
Yeah.
dynamic, right? um, I'm a firm believer that you don't have kids to we not on the farm anymore. Like
Yeah.
kids aren't, you know, that's where a lot of our tax breaks here, the tax loopholes, you pay your kids, put the kids on a payroll, whatever, tax breaks and stuff. All that to me comes from when the businesses where the farms there's running, you have kids to help you run the business, the family business or whatever. And I, don't, I we away from that now. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to concentrate on, if you're bringing kids into the world, understand what you're doing and
Mhm.
parent them. Don't make them the parent. And I think that's I see a lot of that too. It's like people in that situation, they don't want to have kids on their own and things like that. That's all I was trying to say.
Good job.
Wrap us up, T. Come on. Any last words? What's going on? You know,
Any
you,
last
you
words?
like how I brought you on as a guest and I tell you to close the show
Because
up? I know.
that sounds on brand, but also, like, I didn't invite you.
Well, you said no, you didn't want to do my closing activity. So I mean, that's a
Who's the
little
activity?
different.
I'm grown.
Talk about it.
I'm for the young kids.
That's too funny. All right, gang. So check this out. This has been an amazing. Shout out to you, T. Love you. You my baby. That's what's up. Ew, no, golly. Rage bait, the rage bait. What's the new one that the kids they be doing? They taking that Eastern culture with the I don't know. Boss know what I'm talking about.
Right.
The little heart, the little.
Oh, that little, I don't know.
Yeah,
The
it's
little,
cool. I don't know. I seen the emoji recently now too. I was laughing. It's probably been there forever, but I just now seen it.
they're doing this now too.
What's that? What's that mean?
Eight. It's literally eight in sign language, but they're using it now to be like eight.
That sounds like appropriation to me. I won't touch that topic.
Well, and so I had to, they were using that, and I was like, that's not what that number is. I had to teach them how to do it right.
Okay. Well,
That's their role.
I love it. Not. I love it. Okay. Episode 3, Undivided Attention. Hey, Miss V cooked. Yeah, the K-pop heart. Never mind. Don't worry.
What's the cake?
You're not a
Oh,
K-pop. Oh, she's not a K-pop girly. Just exposed.
I'm in sync
Um,
girly.
a who?
I'm that old. I'm in sync old.
Wow. NSYNC transition to the Bieber.
On brand.
I'm dead. Um, it was amazing. This is an amazing conversation. I hoped it was valuable for the homies out there. Hope y'all got a lot out of it. I had a good time. Just me chilling with chilling with T, my boo thing. Um, Hey, boss said don't get me started because it's appropriation. Well, we gonna touch that on next time. Boss gonna have to come sit down with us. Wobbles, I'm gonna have to get you on a future one. Everybody, who else? Like, let me know. Pull up on me. We gonna do some undivided attentions. We gonna get that episode count number on up to, I don't know, 100, 200. Let's run it up for sure. I'm having a good time with y'all on stream. I hope you guys are finding these talks valuable. I hope it's cool. I hope you guys enjoy the conversations that I've been having with y'all on Twitch. We've been having these conversations. Like shout out to Ohnahji Saturday. So tomorrow in the morning, 10 a.m. PST, we rock our daily, our weekly staple that we've had since 2022. Ohnahji Saturday. So we're rocking that. Boss 2.0 is a co-host, Dean of the U. We be holding it down. So check that out with us tomorrow. Also, the next Undivided Attention is scheduled for Wednesday night. We gonna have the big homie, Big Unc, Burberry's in the building. So Burberry's in the building for episode 4 on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. PST. That's gonna be a good vibe. I'm excited. That's gonna be a cool one as well too. But yeah, let me know. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to the fam. Thank you guys for coming through. All the Ohnahji fam that came through. All the Z Talent fam that came through. All the UVR fam, the Y2K Culture crew. Um, Thank you guys for holding us down. And if you guys have any Drex was in the building, Epic's in the building, yeah, y'all pulled up for sure. Um, that's love. That's love. You guys are doing big things. I'm proud of all what you guys are building. If there's any way that we can help, anything that I can help, uh, definitely let us know. You got some unks and aunties in the building that'll help y'all out. We want to make sure y'all learn and grow. We're trying to make the world a better place for the youngsters, and that's y'all. So, um, heck yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got, y'all. Um, Onaji U presents Undivided Attention. This is season 2. We had some epic conversations for season 1. Go ahead, T.
Do you have like a gang sign for Onashi?
What did you really just ask me on stream?
I don't know. I've seen like the little like things in the chat, but I didn't know if you had like maybe well, what would you call it?
My gang sign is just showing the merch. Just kidding, just kidding. But if y'all want some merch, let me know. Onaji going crazy.
Like the little rock. Like Onaji's gonna have nothing.
That's a hot mess.
I'm just asking.
I know you are, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See.
Z got one for sure. Z got one. No, we don't. We're a
They're frats.
university,
Universities have frats.
and we're the university. The frats are built at the university, which is cool too. If you want to build a little, you want to build just a wow. What was that? If you want to build if you want to come and build a little Greek, whatever at the U, we've already been brainstorming that. So yeah. If you want a home to I'm talking to chat. I know dang well
I
you
don't
not finna. You
really do
working
not.
on Onaji Foundation. I dig that. Okay, lock it in. Mm. Boss said, see y'all tomorrow. It's good to see you, fam. Thank you
Bye,
so much.
Betsy.
Yep, for sure, for sure. Slickeroni in the building. The merch is tough. We going in. Um, yeah. I didn't want to move around too much and put my hands all up because the camera background cut thing was flickering on and off and stuff. But um, yeah, it's been a vibe. You guys are amazing. Um, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all for we'll be popping in and out of Jaden's 24 hour. The UVR runs going. Y'all already know how I feel about y'all over there. So I see them purple doves as well in the chat. I see the pink doves in it. There we go. Um, yeah, not the L's. I got to change that one, Wobbles, because Bob said it don't really read like an L, but those are the L. I was trying to raid today, Cookies. The funny part is I was telling him, I was telling my guy like, cause we wasn't finna try to do this at 9 a.m. in the morning. And then he was telling me, I was trying to be courteous and go around some of the homies' schedules and He was like, "Nah, I'm finna go at what 11, 12, 1." And I was like, "Okay, cool. You know." It was a funny conversation. Don't worry about it. It was, I don't know. But wow. But yeah. I don't. Who should we raid? You know
With the
me.
rest,
That's part of the tech. I love the tech. So who should we raid? All right, T. You're amazing. I'm gonna click back over to the big screen because I don't really know what I'm doing on this computer since you snatched my workstation
life.
over. Shout out to you.
First of all, this is my workstation first. I gave it to you.
These are facts, but I mean, okay, yeah, that's fine. W stream, appreciate y'all. Yeah, if you
How
have
do I
any
get
other
off?
wait, don't do it. Don't do it yet. I'll
Oh,
just actually. All right, T, love you, baby.
love you.
It's gonna be
Bye.
amazing. Amazing rest of the year. Amazing rest of the life. Let's get it. Let's kill it. Thank you so much. Let me bang. All right, you're still. I still hear you though. Well, actually, all right, you're muted. You're muted. Hope y'all enjoyed that. All right. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed that. That was cool. That was a cool little one. Um, navigating OBS over here on Windows instead of Mac, y'all. And hey, if y'all want to get into those tech conversations as well too, I want to do that too, cause like that's what I do at the U. It's like I try to find all these different tools and things. Let me text her. Actually, she might just pop in the room because she's down the hall. Raid someone you know. I was trying to do the guy with the start of his 24, but punctuality. No, I'm just playing, just playing. Don't clip that, gang. Don't get me fired. Who we got? I wasn't able to see who we had in here. I thought it was, I thought it was one my time. So maybe I'm bugging. I don't even. You're rude, Iro. That's rude, bro. These conversations are literally goaded. I hope you guys are enjoying it. They're free flowing. I'll just be word vomiting and stuff. Well, 4 p.m. No, he said he was going early. I asked him. Whatever. Oh, nah, y'all all good. Okay, so check it out. Hey, we still got the homies in here. Shout out to y'all. Double digits on the views. Dang, this camera looks terrible, but hey, y'all, it wasn't for me anyway. That's Popper in the building. Good to see you, fam. We just had an amazing conversation with our season 3 guest. I mean, wow, season episode 2 guest of season. Jesus Christ, season 2 episode 3 guest. I'm like literally reading it on the screen, but my brain was not doing what it's supposed to be doing. But shout out to you. Appreciate you for coming in. Um, we're about to end it pretty soon. About to find somebody to raid. Yeah, so let me know, y'all, who we need to get. Um, I see Red Rum. Who That's what I was saying. I was trying. What you mean? Because I asked him in the back channels. That's what I was trying to do. What else? What else? I hope you guys enjoyed it. Excuse me, Iro? Oh, it's literally the thing that's got all the notifications going, but I didn't click it because. Oh, we big time now. Ooh, we. Okay. This becomes. Big time, gang. That's big energy. All right, I dig it. Dang, I look hecka sweaty. It's all good. We rocking. Y'all, TwitchCon's gonna be a movie, fam. Can't wait to see y'all. Let's pull up. Let's do our thing, whatever. I'm gonna have some merch and stuff for y'all. I'm gonna make some cool stuff for the UVR, all that good stuff. If you out there, you need some merch, whatever. You got a cameraman. What you saying? Like what you talking about? Cookies? Is that a question? You got a cameraman, or do you say you got a camera, comma man? Like, be grateful what you. No, I'm just playing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking. Um, I think Jaden does. I'm. You want me to find a cameraman like that? That would be y'all would want that? No, I don't think I'm on that level. Cookies. I don't think I'm on that level. They gonna flame me. We only got 100. We gotta run the followers up first. We got 111. Shout out to that 111 angel number. I dig it. But they see this guy. I'm gonna be come up there with 111. They gonna be like, "What you got a cameraman for?" They won't flame me. I feel like they'll flame me. I feel like I would flame somebody. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. But no, there's gonna be some cameras out there. I mean, there's gonna be some UVR cameras out there. Maybe get my own. I don't know. I don't know, cookies. I didn't think about it like that. I might though. We'll see. It says 113. Oh, it said 113. Dubs, dubs. Okay. Hey, Miss V. I love it. I love it. Hey, it's too funny. I think you guys know with me, I love building lore. I love just building story. I love, that slow organic growth over time. So me and T got a cool little story for show, and I'm glad she was able to come through and give y'all a little insight into, our mindset, our partnership, and it was dope. I know, shout out to her being vulnerable up on here. Um, Real cool, real cool. So goaded, goaded talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm just stalling right now until, I mean, I guess I could get into some like super nerd talk or whatever, but I'm just stalling. The advice is very helpful for relationship advice. Anybody have a question in the chat that didn't get answered? I could definitely like shoot it to her, and then we'll get it to you somehow, some discourse or something. Please know. Please know what? The nerd talk. Is that how delayed the chat is, y'all? Hey, shout out to Wobbles, man. Me and Wobbles was vibing last night. Called Wobbles' chat or stream last night. He had me dying. Um, Mrs. V. He was we were talking. We were talking music and stuff. I was showing my age, being an unk and all that good nonsense. But he said his favorite artist is M. He's like, and I was like, oh yeah, I know all about M. We was there. We was there for the whole run. The whole, Dr. Dre discovery, all of it. And I was asking him, about D12. He was like, of course I know D12. So I was weak because he was DJing. We was playing some D12 and stuff, and it was hilarious. Like we was vibing. He had me crying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. So good time. Shout out to you, Wobbles, man. Um, yeah. Wobbles, you gonna be out in Diego for TwitchCon, right? Iro's gonna be in the building. Ovi, yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, what else? Y'all doing big things, man. Just want to keep cooking and celebrating with y'all. All right, is this guy gonna? Is this what's the word? Is he gonna starting in 5 minutes? Starting in 5 minutes, 15 minutes ago. Starting in 5 minutes, bro. Spark that thing up. Let's get it. Yeah, because I would like to do that, raid that, hop up in there. Appreciate y'all. If there's anything that y'all want to see us do, any kind of segments y'all want us to try, um, Kyrie has a 24-hour stream right now. You follow Kyrie, or is it just popped up on you already knew? You a hooper girly, big hoop fan, y'all. Nah, this girl be going crazy, in the little arcade hoop thing. She be kicking my butt, man. It's too funny. It's too funny. Too funny. She be splashing. Okay, cool. That's what's up. So I'm definitely not rating Kyrie. I did tell them. I did. I'm reading the chat. That's me telling them. We got big plans. We got big plans, family. I mean, if you know, the Ohnahji U is built in the emerging tech space. The homies, branded us blockchain's first HBCU. Those have been the vibes. That's what we've been rocking and grooving the whole time. Home base for the home team. Um, not the. Okay, you in your bag now, huh? You in your bag? All right, I'm gonna pin it since you want to be in your bag. Let's do it. Boom. There you go. Yep. Dub mod. Ms. V said follow me on Insta for the yeah. See wobbles. See. Hey, Miss V. Um, forgot what I was even gonna say. I'm getting hungry. What y'all eat today? What sounds good? What we going what we yeah, that's what we gonna eat at TwitchCon, man. You know, I'm trying to eat some Thai food, some curry, some some Indian curry, some stuff. We go multiple times. I need some red curry, some green, and some yellow. Like, man, some steak and mashed potatoes for breakfast. That's dope. That's hearty. I dig it. Tacos El Gordo. You stay on the Tacos El Gordo. Um, Not you still in the chat, D1 chatter. We could have just stayed talking. She was like, nah, I'm trying to get in the chat. No, y'all, it's too funny. Me and T is a lot different in different ways, but we are a lot the same in a lot of ways too. I be having too much fun chatting with y'all. Y'all be calling me the D1 chatter in there. It's a good time. It's a good time. I think that might be just showing us. That might be us showing our age as well too. But it's a good time. Eat a lot of Italian food. Heck yeah, Italian food goes in. It's hard to find like real fly spots over here on the West Coast though, but we be in that bag. Um, it's the best Italian food I got is when T be hooking it up. Nah, she be going crazy. Um, but yeah, I be trying to do some dishes too, but I'm not the cook like at all. D1 Yapper, I'm trying. We doing our thing. D1 Yapper turned mod turned streamer. Let's get it. The Twitch arc. It's a lot of fun. Cali has the best Mexican food. Oh yeah, big time, big time. Yep, big time. I don't know. Don't do that, T. Don't do that. Not the facts on the D1 Yapper. Don't do that. I like to talk. They know. They know. This is. I don't even know what number stream this is, but we're killing it. Um, so we got 7 followers to go on our next goal. Um, 5 more subs in the next. Y'all are killing it. Y'all got to tell me more about the bits too, because I think from like a financial standpoint or whatever. Somebody was telling me, or I saw it in the boss. I know you lying, boss. I know you lying. That was my number one complaint when I was out there. Yeah, Texas barbecue is side. Death to Tex-Mex. Death to Tex-Mex is crazy. That's like a fire shirt though, but not really. People might be trying to harm you or something. I don't know. Um, this lady really asked me if Ohnahji had a little hand sign. I'm shaking my head, bro. What else? What else? Bro, tell this guy to press start. Sigaroni, check your messages on Discord. You're in Austin. Yeah, it's too funny, boss. I was in Austin and it was still a culture shock for me. I was like, oh man, Sigaroni, slick. It's game time, baby. Lock in. We in a new era. Welcome, welcome along. It's too funny. Nah, y'all so dope. I'm having a good time with y'all, man. I'm having a good time. Just watching y'all see manifestation work. It's real cool. It's real cool. Um, what else? What else? It was cool. Let's see. I got the yapping with B. I got my streak going. Um, I don't know. Shout out to T. Big shout out to T. She was like, yeah, you might be able to keep the streak alive on the Sunday coming up, a little family day, But I kept the streak alive today strategically by scheduling her for the call. Just kidding. But yeah, we're keeping the streak alive. I think don't get. Never mind. I don't know what I'm putting into the universe like that, but I'm just out here vibing with y'all. Um, I just hope it's valuable. All that good stuff. I should be at work listening and working. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. I feel like the the border has some good or has some bomb good just because it's so close. It's different. It's and I love me some geography for sure, and it's just like the different cities, states, whatever inside of some of the in Mexico and you know I be on the El Salvadorian food now. Golly, I want some pupusas real bad. I love me some cabbage, y'all. I love cabbage. I don't even know why, but cabbage goes hard. Cabbage goes hard. So yeah. Um, who else? So what's going on? So do we know like how many mods and stuff are like you able to have, or is that based on like do they give you more over time, or like certain goals you hit, or certain like follower levels or whatever, channel levels? Um, So I think I had tried to mod somebody who I think I tried to mod Iroh last time, and it wasn't. It said I was full. Um, Saying food still stink. Wow, sheesh. Y'all over here having a heated debate in the comments. I dig it. Good to see you back, Epic. We wrap that thing on up. Um, is the little points and stuff work? Like how's that working? Oops, wrong. I can't even spell points. What we got going on, chat? 0 points. So I gotta fix that. How about the channel points? Are y'all able to earn your little extra credit joints? Is that working down there? Anybody got some points? Um, does this watch time stuff work? What are we doing here? Oh, okay. Hey, okay. Look like the boys up. All right, fam. Yep. Thanks, Slick. You the man. Let's do it. Um, I don't know what he's doing. He probably got the little skit in the beginning, but that's fine. I ain't tripping. Let's get the Ray browser. Y'all are amazing, y'all. We doing it. Let's go. Big raid gang. Let's do it up. Boom. And boom. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming through. I hope it's a valuable conversation. Let us let T know, let Ms. V know if y'all want to see her come back. We gonna do that thing. All right, we out of there. Ohnahji B, we out. Undivided attention, episode 3. Peace.